Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of Wildemount, Faith and Fury. I'm excellent cast of amazingly, wonderfully talented folks. Giving them a moment to introduce themselves, starting with Chirag.
Hi, I'm Chirag Ghaznani, and I'll be playing Ishka, the Blade Singer Wizard. Secrets out, and surprise, he was a spy the whole time.
Who would have guessed?
Yes, and also he's in love. What's going to happen in this exciting adventure? Who knows? He could die in the first round. Very possible. Let's find out.
Extremely possible. Alika, you want to take a moment?
Yes, sure. Hello, it's me, Alika. I'll be playing Leo the Hobgoblin Paladin, here to confuse you with names for the last time. That's it.
I swear I have to get revenge on that. Today's my last chance. And moving on to the other Leo.
9.
Hi, Shubh.
See, you call it other Leo. This is your problem. Just use his actual name.
No, I'm having an identity crisis as I merge more and more with my character and start to wonder what is to become of this humble, righteous Leonin paladin. So I'm looking forward to this tragedy play out.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, we have the amazing Indrani.
Hello, everybody. My name is Indrani. I will be playing Raz, or as everybody knows her, Valara Stormborn, the changeling monk. A reveal that happened in the last episode. Spoiler alert. Before we jump into the game, I have a couple of announcements. The first one of the two is the fact that this episode is sponsored by Indie Games Cooperative. Their Kickstarter for Apocalypse, the complete GM's guide to ending the world, is out right now. You can check out the Kickstarter at the link in the chat, in the description, or by scanning the QR code, which is on the overlay. So a huge thank you to Indie Games Cooperative for sponsoring this episode. My second announcement is that we have a Discord server. It is a great place to meet like-minded folks, play a bunch of different TTRPGs, including indie ones. So come check it out. It's a great place to be. You can even play in Siva's open table for masks, a new generation. With that said, I am incredibly sweaty and ready to die. Back to you, Siva.
Thank you. And for the last time in this campaign, I'm your Dungeon Master, Shiva. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on the Discord channel. Come hang out. We play Mass very regularly. Come join in, have fun. And with that, we move on to the last episode of Wildemount, Faith and Fury. And last we left off, our adventuring parties came upon some certain truths about each other, about the High Cleric, about the Julius Dominion in general. They met with Trents Orman, the head priest of the Temple of Raven Queen, hatched a plan to apprehend the High Cleric. And in exchange, Trents decided to call off any further riots within the city of Allfield. Regrouping, the party met with Valara's contact, or at least Valara met with their contact, Sai, while the rest of the party interrogated Capo, the custodian of the Temple of Ray in Allfield. On interrogation, they discovered that maybe all was not right with the High Cleric, and maybe the High Cleric was being misled by Desirat the Twilight Phoenix, or possibly even Asmodeus. Not like the followers of Ray have not been misled before. They scrutinized the contract that the High Cleric had signed and found that the High Cleric was seeking immense power that could take on the wrath of the Empire. But in exchange, the High Cleric forfeited the souls of all those who were lost by wielding this power. Debating the morality of the High Cleric's action, the party was decided to chase down the High Cleric and stop the High Cleric before they could complete this ritual the next day. Meanwhile, Valara and Sai had an exchange where this information was relayed to Sai and the Cobalt Soul. Sai ordered Valara or Raz to leave the Jewelers' Dominion to handle their own affairs. And if they could not capture the High Cleric, to run and to come back to the safety of the Empire. Caught in two minds, Valara decided to hang around with the group in the hopes of capturing the High Cleric before a crisis could fall upon the Dominion. Ishkar sent a message to his handler, Missy, within the Empire, to raise all the temples that were built in Serenray's name in the last 1 year by the High Cleric, hearing that all of these temples across the Jewelers' Dominions are actually portals intended to serve Deseret, the Twilight Phoenix. The instructions sent, Ishkar regrouped with the party, and they found an ally who could teleport them to Mount Mentiri, where the High Cleric was supposedly performing the ritual. Before teleporting, however, Ishkar wanted to examine the basement inside the inner sanctorum of the Temple of Re, and the party headed down amidst the ruins, where Ishkar was in the process of casting an identify spell on the broken down murals in the basement layer. Ishkar, as you complete your spell, and that's where we left off in the last campaign, you move the rubbles and you see under the surface itself is another surface that used to be there, and it has been covered over very not in a proper way. It's just been like loosely covered over, so you can easily like move the stones out, you can smash a few loose tiles, clear out the way, and the mural itself is there underneath. The mural of Deseret, wings spread out in a majestic fashion, head turned towards the right, and the mural is carved on this glowing orange canvas, which is affixed to the ground. And as you cast Identify on this, you realize that it's a modified portal, something like enchanted with the gate spell, but it's one way only.
Is it clear what's it called, where the gate goes? Or
You can
if
do
it's
an Arcana.
Oh, that makes sense. Arcana. 25.
Ooh. Somewhere on the material plane, but somewhere really far away.
Got it. Like other side of the planet far away, or just like it takes several days to get there?
In this continent. No, it'll take you
Okay,
several
sure.
days to get.
Okay.
With the 25, you can reasonably estimate it somewhere like it would be like the distance is, it's such a great distance that the only thing of note in that vicinity would be Mount Mentiri.
Yeah. So like I'm picking you up and just like, does it look like potentially I could activate it, or alternatively Divine Caster could activate it?
This portal is it opens into where you are. It's activated. It is open.
Okay, so Mount Mentiri comes here. It doesn't go to Mount Mentiri. Okay, great. I get that information.
Your
Studying it.
Identify spell shows that it's an active, ongoing effect right now also.
Got it. And any indication, like if the mural is destroyed, it will stop working? Okay.
Another Arcana check.
Why not?
Wouldn't you just get rid of it with your magic?
Arcana. 22.
The mural itself is a magical item, so you can't just destroy it with blunt force. But you could dispel, or you could like do some magical means of destruction if you.
Sure. But I imagine because it's a gate spell, it's like a high level magic item, so dispel magic would be difficult. Yeah. Okay. I'm like pulling it out. I'm like in a little bit of like a trance. I'm just like studying it, and I'm just like, okay. So, guys, this is a one-way portal to make to our destination.
Mentiri?
Unfortunately,
Mount
Mentiri?
Mentiri.
The Mount Mentiri. Unfortunately, it's the wrong one-way. As in, they can send things here. We can't use it to go back. And this whole mural is a magical item, which means dispelling it, like we cannot normally dispel it by raising. We're going to need magical means. I can attempt to dispel this. To dispel it, it might be a bit tricky, but it is something we should at least tell the Baron about and let his wizards, his sorcerers work on it, because I think it might be better if we save our magic for, fighting the thing. Because I imagine the Baron's got more spellcasters than he has, warriors who are willing to fight the High Cleric.
Well,
Should get rid of it. I mean, yeah, it's a liability over here. What if some other foul creatures, come over here while we are away?
Yes, we should definitely tell the Baron to get here and watch the spot while we're not here. We can't just leave it unattended.
I'm not. If in the off chance that we are a bit late and something does come out, won't the Baron's soul be forfeit?
That would be a problem.
I
can
mean,
you not dispel it yourself, Ishkar?
if you give me time to discharge my magic, I can try. But then
How
I'm
long
going to
do
be
you-
even an hour.
I think we could spare an hour. We've all had a long day of it.
Yeah,
No, but we need to get to.
we need
So
to get there
this is-
before tomorrow.
How
and
about this?
What time of the day is it right now? Before we figure out about tomorrow.
It's around 6 in the evening.
How about this? One of us goes back to the Baron and gets gets a sorcerer. The rest of us stay here and keep watch in case something else tries to come through.
Could also ask. We should still do the long rest. That's good. The short rest. That's a good idea. We can also ask my teleporting buddy if he has the spell magic.
Maybe.
But yeah, definitely tell the Baron about this in case this messes up. But definitely some of us should stay here.
Sorry, just also another one. Didn't Trent say that, or not Trent? Sorry, Capo kind of say that the phoenix would be rising in all the places at the same time. So it's unlikely that something will happen before, and it might be best to just move on and not worry about, because whether we save this one temple or not doesn't matter if all the other temples end up exploding anyway.
I mean,
The Baron
There's-
is here, though.
the Baron is here and they've already had bearded demons come through this portal before. They're the ones who attacked us. There is precedence for vile
Sorry.
creatures making their way through these gates.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
So,
and
okay.
if the Baron figures that. Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm saying that makes a good point. The bearded devil point is particularly valid. Perhaps then we can could you not send a message to ask your friend to teleport us away and then start destroying this place in the meantime? Because then we can we
can go ask him. We can go up
Right
and talk
here.
to him. Right outside the temple.
He's outside the temple.
let's do a speed walk out of it.
Yes.
Okay. But we're still
You climb up.
going to rest. We're still going to just take an hour rest.
We
just
can
use that
rest
time.
on the way.
No,
Right,
we're
we're teleporting
teleporting,
to
so
Mount
don't need to-
Mentiri.
Teleporting, exactly.
I would love a rest, but yeah, maybe we don't have the time right now.
We have a day. Let's take the hour, prepare, get any items we need, recuperate ourselves, bring a horse if you want one, and then, get ourselves psyched up, because this could be, our last great battle. So don't go in there with any doubts or any worries.
I do think that going into battle fatigued might not be best for us. So perhaps a rest is called for. And considering it's just about evening, if we rest soon, we'll be able to get there before daybreak.
Yeah, we'll get there. If we leave in an hour, it'll be 7. We'll have plenty of time to get there. We'll get
I'm
there.
saying
So
we can
we-
even do a long rest.
Well, we are teleporting, so that will.
Yeah,
be very-
exactly.
We were planning
that
to do
might-
horses before. That would have
That might be a bit risky because they said tomorrow, and we don't know if that means midnight or if that means daybreak.
Yeah.
Or noon. I
Also,
don't
the
think letter
more
was
time
clear.
we have to deal with the problem, the better. So,
Yeah.
short rest at best, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fine. I'm all right with that. We can take a short rest.
At least
If you wish, I will go ride out to the Baron and let
Yeah.
them all.
Also, it's probably better we do this before Kappa falls asleep because apparently the high priest speaks to him in dreams, and we don't want him to get a heads up of what we're doing.
Can't we just make sure he doesn't fall asleep?
Yeah, it's harder if we take a long rest.
We're getting lost in
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
details that don't concern
Look,
us.
let's get out of this creepy temple. No offense, and just go. I'm sorry, it was not creepy before. It's creepy with the mural.
That's fair.
Beforehand, it was lovely, really lovely.
And you say that as you like walk past all the
Feels
ruins of like the
sleepy.
temple, which has been
You know,
feel
what?
like
He's so
broken.
sad.
You worked very hard on it. Sure.
I did.
broken pillars, broken doorways, and stained glass windows are all like fallen into rubble here. As the general populace of Orfield are still coming to terms with what happened, and you step out. Where are you going? Are you going back to the tavern that you were staying in, or are you going to the Barrens?
I mean,
Um,
it's not
I'm
bad.
going to the Barons.
Yeah.
I
you
know
should-
about this.
Oh, you're going to the Baron. That's good. I
I'll-
want to go because somebody looked straight at Valera that outed that there was a spy in front and who the spy was. So I'd rather not see the Baron if I can help it.
I'll stay with you then.
Oh, okay.
Seems we all have some secrets that we can.
Yeah, I'm
Well-
out of secrets now.
Anyway,
Okay,
well,
my
time
time.
to deal with this later. We have much to do before. I go right over to the Baron. And I don't know if you want to be brief about this or anything, but I'll just relay what we do.
Is it just Leo going to the Baron, or is Gear also going along?
I'll go with Leo.
Right.
Mhm.
I'll head back to the tavern to recover my spells unless Valera wants us to go somewhere else.
No, that is fine by me. I would also love a short rest.
Great.
Wait, you left the shady person alone with Lara?
I thought you were
I'd
going
say all of
to say
I'd
you left the
say all
shady
of you-
person alone with Ishka.
How dare you? I have done nothing shady this whole game.
Sure, Valera.
You're not even saying her name right.
Sorry, Raz.
Both those are horribly mispronounced. I love it.
And so Leo and Gear, meanwhile, just leave because they're like, well, either they're going to stab each other to death or they'll sort their issues out. Either way, I don't have time to watch over the kids.
Fair enough.
you you head to the
Are
Baron.
we the
you are-
designated parents?
Yes, I thought that was obvious.
No.
Paladats.
Oh my.
It's like,
I love them.
no. Fine. Yes.
You ask your Palor teleporting buddy to meet you back in the tavern after an hour. Gir and Leo go to the Baron's house. The Baron is sorry, Valara, go ahead.
Does the teleporting buddy have dispel magic on them by any chance?
They would actually.
Then could they just handle
would.
this situation for us?
Like, make sure
Okay,
you
are
have
you just
spells-
telling them and
Yeah, make sure you have a spell slot saved for the teleport,
Actual
obviously.
teleport.
And, another one in case sending, so to let us know if something goes wrong. But yeah, if you have anything left over, if you can try to spell on what's going on below, that would be. We don't want demons coming
Okay.
out and attacking everyone. Again.
okay, yeah. The priest of Palor, one of the priests of Palor, who was with you, heads down the temple. Gir and Leo, you head to the Baron's mansion, which has now been converted into command center for dealing with all the riots, dealing with curfew. Curfew is imposed on the city. The Baron is busy shouting out instructions, but sees you both coming and A weary smile creeps over the Baron's face. The Baron finally looks at you, Gear. No, sorry. Leo was the one who handed over Capo, right? Yeah, looks at you, Leo, and there I go with the confusion again. Looks at you, Leo, and says, "Well, your prisoner has just been silent all this time, not really cooperating. Left him alone in the barracks. Let's see. Maybe he will break."
Perhaps later. There are some more urgent matters to attend. Do you perchance have any magic users who are able to cast spells of a greater nature? We have information that the mural which we found underneath the Temple of Rai over here could possibly provide entry to several other creatures, perhaps demons or devils. If they could help us in dispelling the magic over the mural, that would be very helpful.
The Baron immediately takes it without questioning, even though he does have a very curious look, but will shout out orders to get a few clerics and then turn back to you and says, "Well, I mean, these are the best we can do, but I've sent them. Endon was the most powerful magic user we had, so but yeah, we'll see what we can do." And then the Baron kind of just puts a hand on the temple and says, "What has Endon gotten himself into now?"
I'd love to know the answer to that question. Love to know what he was thinking, or perhaps I'm a little afraid to know what he was thinking. Nevertheless,
you mentioned the contract to him, right? Or you have not yet mentioned the contract?
I think we've mentioned it. I'm not going to keep it secret. I mean, he knows that there's possibly a devil incursion, so where would that come from? Yeah, I would have mentioned it.
He looks at you both, Gear and Leo, and says, "Well, if what you say is true, and Endon has indeed made a pact with the devils, I fear the time has come now for Endon to face justice and atone for his sins. Not by the Empire's hand, by our own."
You are personally distraught by what he has done.
I'm not sure.
The Baron just looks a little solemnly at both of you and says, "I defended Endon before the Council of Clerics. All this time, 6 months when he was missing. I held the fort. He could do no wrong.
It is.
Guess you never know."
I think it is often the burden that comes with having a good heart and believing in the best of people. That sometimes, just sometimes, we are disappointed. But that is no reason to stop believing.
True. It is no fault of yours, my friend. Endon is, he betrayed the Empire and his faith, but he also betrayed you as a friend. Imagine that.
Do you have a lead on where Endon is? Do you know where to apprehend him?
We
I
do.
believe
Very well.
And we tend to see that through. But for the time
May I
being...
ask,
Oh, yes?
for my curiosity, may I ask where he is?
Leo?
Komoda. place called Mount Mentiri. Do you know?
Well, it sits on the border between Komoda and the Empire. We used to send soldiers there to hold off the Empire's attempt on Komoda. I mean, one of the diplomacy tactics to get them to sign the treaty and join forces with us. Wait, wasn't looks at you, Leo, and didn't your partner also fight in the border there near Komoda?
Yes, we were involved with the truth.
So was Endon's. He was never the same after his wife died.
Death of our loved ones changes us in profound ways that we cannot always predict. But nevertheless,
Make deals with the devil? I don't believe you, Leo, have made any deals with the devil or even contemplated anything close to that.
I would not. But losing my partner pushed me to gain a faith. I imagine for him, it just simply pushed him out of his. We are not so different, even though we like to think we are. The change was severe for both of us. Nevertheless, must check his ambitions here. He is bringing more harm to the entire empire and the Dominion. We must make sure that we cannot get away with this, no matter how hard the grief is on him. He has lost his way more fully than I realized.
Indeed. Rai will make sure he atones for his sins. Very well. If you're all set, don't let me keep you waiting. I'll do my best to hold the fort down here in Allfield and gather the allies that we have left. Maybe appeal to Naz to join forces. I mean, she would like nothing better than to serve Endon on a platter to the Empire.
I think that might be a wise course to follow. I often find that the leaders of a nation have more in common than they do with each other than they do with their people. And in this case, you might be able to negotiate as equals and work something out that might benefit the people. Because one way or the other, if this turns sour, it's the common person that's going to suffer.
Yeah. He just nods. Very glum expression on his face, resigned to what's happening here. But he does start looking into other duties and like talking to some other soldiers and stuff like that. You can take a short rest, by the way, like the two of you.
Yeah.
Talking is not.
You say that.
I would imagine you'll go back and regroup with the rest of them.
Yeah. On the way there. Sorry.
Go ahead, waiting.
Yeah. On the way there, I'll just turn to you and be like, I probably don't pay enough attention during fireside talks, considering I tend to go to bed early. But I forgot, or I never heard about your loss, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for what you've gone through. Sometimes I feel that I'm lonely, and that because of that, I suffer. But I think that's not nearly as bad as having someone and then lost them.
It would seem so. But I think it's better to have had someone at some point. Even those few weeks or months, they are worth their weight in gold. I hope you find someone, if you are so inclined. And I thank you for your...
Well, maybe if we see this through, then I can contemplate a break. It's been a long time.
Yes, it really has.
While I have you here, I had a question. As a paladin of Ray, and a firm believer of her ways, I was wondering, when you ride into battle, what do you ride upon?
Nothing, I use my legs. Why?
You don't have a steed.
No. Should I be having a steed? I was never assigned a steed.
It seems like something that that people of our order should have, and yet I'm also confused by the idea. It seems odd for me to. Horses are not for me. You know what I mean? They don't feel right.
Yes, I can imagine.
They seem to serve well elves and humans, but every other group of people, they seem ill-fit. I almost much rather a dire wolf or a I don't know, a bear, like a big brown bear. That could be fun. If I had to ride one, it just I
Does your order of Erathis assign you like steeds based on what you prefer? Is that how this works? Because
The order of Erathis.
I'm going to put this suggestion to the order of Ray. So this sounds fantastic.
The Order of Erathis hasn't, to my knowledge, assigned any steeds. It's just that I've been told to get one from time to time because people get tired of waiting for me to arrive on foot. And then I always have to explain to them that I don't care for portals, nor do I care for horses. And that leaves me with very limited modes of travel. And
There's the dire wolf.
There we go. There's your steed.
Feline upon feline.
No, that's not right. No.
oh no, that was too well timed. I didn't even ask her to do
I heard them, and I'm like, yep, there she is.
She literally went up to the mic and was like, "Meow," and now she's staring at me to let her out. Anyway, it was just a thought that I had, but you know what? Never mind.
No, I mean, if you can get one, that would be great. It would improve our response time. I'll see. I'll look into getting one for myself at some point.
That sounds. Let's do that. Perhaps a steed and then a partner. For me, not for you. I don't know where you stand on that.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I haven't really had time to think about it too much at the moment. And I don't think we really have that much time now to contemplate it either. Let's keep going.
Let's do that.
Meanwhile,
While they're gone and on, I am like, I have my cloak on and I'm just like sort of like hunched shoulders, sitting back in like one of those like dimly lit portions of the tavern and just like nursing my glass of water.
Did you want to do it like in the common area, or did you want to go up to the room we had rented out?
Oh,
where
we
had
have a
yeah, that's what we
right,
had.
right.
Yeah, so would you prefer to do it up there?
yeah. I take my glass and I find myself.
Yeah, I'm up there and I've got my spell book out, which is glowing as I'm working through my spells. I'm trying to like recharge myself, and I'm saying like, okay, you know how paladins can have like any kind of steed, but why are they just always limited by horses? Like, I once asked Leo, like, why doesn't he just come up with like a flying one that's blue with different elements, and then he just told me to shut up. But,
I've never really thought about. I mean,
Yeah.
I can run pretty fast, so
fair enough. Yeah. So, are you planning to kill me?
depends on how the next couple of hours go, I suppose.
Yeah, I had to ask because this is the first time we've been alone since the revelations, and you've been very keen on finding a spy, and you found a spy, and now there's no paladins to look at you. And I just need to know if I should be focusing on this or if I should be focusing on you kicking my ass.
You can focus on your book. And she keeps thinking back to obviously the sort of showdown that we had with Trent and your outburst of confessions towards her. And remind me, did my ring glow when he was saying all that?
Honest, I was in the circle of truth.
Franz. I don't get you. I don't. I usually understand people, but I do not understand you.
Okay, maybe I can help fill in the gaps. We have time.
Yeah,
What
what
would you
the
like?
fuck was up with that? The thing with the idiot that you don't like. Trent's.
Oh, you're asking about when I said that I loved you since the first time we met. Oh, well, and he's still working on the book one-handed, but his attention's on you. And I said, oh, do you remember when we first met?
I remember everything. What's your point?
Yeah. Well, my memory is not as perfect as yours, but I remember distinctly the first time I met you. As a performer, I learned from a young age that we are all wearing masks that are painted with a palette of our past. There are things about ourselves that no matter what we try and shape or we try and change, there's always a bit that we can't hide. There's a bit of ourselves that always comes through. And when I met you, first thing I thought was that your palette is infinite. There's an infinite rainbow. You could be anybody. You chose to be the person you presented to me. You chose to be woman with freckles, woman with glasses, all this and this kind of performance. And I've seen the way you behave, and I realized that you are someone who can be anything. That's not limited by the past. That's probably, really helpful work for the Cobalt Soul or whatever you choose to do. I get the feeling the Cobalt Soul isn't all that you are. And seeing someone not so held back, because I love our Paladin friends. I love Gear, I love Leo, but even their palette is filled with duty, with the pains of the past, with who they are. You could be anything. And that potential of being free, being anything, is so beautiful. And I couldn't help myself. You were, I don't know if that was the goal, but you had my heart from the minute I met. Apparently I'm better at hiding it than I thought, than I am at my poker face.
Fascinating.
Thanks. I try.
I need some water. She gets up and walks out of the room to refill her already full glass of water. Go get another one.
Alexandria gave us to have at least one person who goes, and I walk out.
Yeah.
Cool.
As you go downstairs to refill your glass of water, you hear the familiar whistle. That sign you have
In
it's
my
coming from outside,
mind or outside?
No, just outside the tavern.
I straighten my back. Is there anybody else around here?
Yeah, the bartender is there. There are customers.
Thank
No,
you.
it's curfew, so there are no customers. It's just the bartender.
I holding my glass of water. I'll make my way outside.
This
In my
time
mind, I'll say, "You called?"
As you step out, you see a person who seems to be in the process of packing up cart of vegetables. It is curfew time, so they're going home, and as they do that, they deliberately drop a few apples, and then look at you, and you definitely
Say,
see
"Oh,
Sai under the
Let
coat.
me help you. I walk over, I lean down, and I start picking up the apples.
As you start picking up the apples, and Sai
one at a time.
continues to
putting it in the basket.
pack the cart that she's holding, that they're holding. Sai whispers to you, "Are you ready to leave? We can get out of the Dominion tonight."
No. I told you this already. I'm going to Mount Mentiri.
Well, information has come down that the Empire is planning to wage a war on the Dominion as early as tomorrow.
Why
Something about
the sudden change?
something about all the temples of Seren Ray and any other temple built in the last year needs to be attacked. It's not safe here. We need to go.
Where
Oh,
did they get this information from?
Doesn't matter. It's
No, it does. It does matter. Where did they get this information from?
I don't know. I need like a few hours to relay the information and get it back. We don't have the time. We need to leave. We need to get out of the Dominion.
Sai, listen to me.
Hmm?
I have to see this through. I don't know why, but I do.
See it through from there.
Wow.
There's nothing left to be gained here.
The only people who knew until I told you were the people I'm traveling with. If word has gotten back to the Empire, there are leaks to be plugged. Look,
And what good is it if you are here when the Empire attacks? I can't guarantee your safety.
do you know how long until they get here?
No. My information was to get out of Allfield before the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And they're only attacking Allfield or all the
Oh,
temples?
no. All cities in the Dominion. Boston World. Allfield.
Right. Innocent
I-
lives will be lost again.
I don't even know if
Realize
the dash
this.
should be safe.
Where will you go then?
I have a contact here who's willing to take us to the outskirts of Allfield, and from there tomorrow, the outskirts should be fine, or at least away from the city, somewhere in the middle. And then we slowly make our way up north, back to the Empire.
I pick up the last sort of apple that's, strayed away a bit, and I put it in whatever basket Sai has found. And I straighten up a little. People I met, they have lost family and loved ones, and they continue to stay at the front of the battle. And I've never been someone who thinks of themselves as courageous, but there is a thing or two to be learned from that self-righteous asshole. And I think of Gear for a moment, and I'll stay. And if things go well, I'll find you in the outskirts of Allfield. But if
Hmm.
not,
I kind of shakes their head as you say that and says, "This is your problem, Raz. You grow too attached to the personalities you make. You're not a soldier. You're a spy. You don't belong in the front lines. Valara does, not you."
do you want to roll me a persuasion check?
Sure, I'll roll your persuasion check.
Oh boy. Is Valara going to ditch us before?
14?
I'm going to roll myself a d20.
You can do an I don't know what you want to do.
Will save?
I can
Will
resist.
save?
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of like a wisdom save. Yeah.
Wisdom save, yeah.
7.
Now we are
She
understood.
looks down at her arms and says, maybe you're right. There is... She takes this amulet of proof against detection and location off her neck. She's wearing this old, worn-out amulet. And she sort of like takes Sai's sort of hand in her own and gives it to Sai and says, maybe you're right. If I feel that this is too much, that this is the wrong decision, you'll be able to find me. I'll see you. I'll find you if I can't do this. Maybe you're right. Why am I doing this? I shouldn't stay. And you'll see her sort of oil slick sort of transformation happen. And she'll make herself look like and again that old sort of man wearing ragged clothes. Maybe it's time to run. Let's go. I shouldn't stay here. And yeah, she'll,
Going with Sai?
yeah, she'll go with Sai.
Awesome.
I've done my job.
Ishkar? Yeah?
Yeah.
Ishkar?
Yeah,
you do get a short rest, though, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
all this, like,
Yeah.
still counts for your
Once she leaves, I'm just like at that point, like I've kind of got my spells on standby. I got that going on. I didn't like kind of reach. I remember when I was walking, I almost felt like a message when the Twilight Phoenix was speaking to me, especially when I had those kind of emotions. So I kind of dig into myself, and I remember I see the image of Endindred standing in front of my family's house, watching it burn, man looking down and saying they deserve this for their heresy, looking at him as he's like saying, and getting that image in my mind, feeling my heart beat faster. And then like the image is just like, Gear, Leo, Valera, and I'm just trying to soften it, trying to bring me back, and I push those away, trying to get that sense of vengeance in my mind, trying to get that very strong, that sense, and I'm just trying to say like, hey. And I'm like saying in my mind, like I'm whispering as if I'm doing a message about, Phoenix, are you there? Are you still interested in making it? Are you interested in making another deal? I need a lot of power. For what's about to come.
You instantly feel your hands, your skin, everything just like the temperatures rise. It's like you're breaking into like a fever. You're like sweating. It reaches a point of unbearable pain, and it just pauses. Like it just plateaus at that level. Like like, is this what you want?
I can take it.
Jesus Christ.
The temperature rises even further until the point that it becomes unbearable, and you start like you're like a cat on a hot tin roof. You just keep jumping up and down because everything is like burning white hot right now. What you see also just like turns into like bright white light, and then it all just disappears, and you just get like one single message in your head: kill Endindred.
And I send them, and I'm like physically sitting. Thy will be done. Just trying to calm myself down. And I make sure my spellbook's not burnt.
Gear and Leo they're making their way back. They obviously, I'm guessing, do not see Valara leave.
No, they don't.
Basically, okay.
All right.
But it is curfew, and I'll give you one roll. Like both of you can decide. One person can roll a d20, just pure luck. 10 plus.
hope-
You see.
I hope
You just see.
I already closed my
Oh,
character
wait,
sheet, deleted it. Come
wait,
on.
You're not Velara, right? You're
Yeah, you're just
Raz,
a
right?
Raz.
Yeah, I am
random
Raz.
changeling. Yeah.
No role.
Raz?
Sorry, you don't. Even if you do see, you have no idea that it's Velara. So.
Well,
Right.
actually,
You can still recognize Sai, because Sai they already saw and didn't. Sai
You
does
saw Sai?
shapeshift.
yeah.
Yeah, last time they
Leo
saw
saw.
Sai.
Leo rolled well
Okay,
and saw
sure.
Sai. Yeah.
Okay, D20 then. A 10 plus, you do like see, because it is curfew. No one's supposed to be out, and on a D20 10 plus, you will see like two figures. One of them Sai, trying to like duck in from alley to alley. Are you a perception check? Not a D20. You're a perception.
So
I
Leo,
already
you've
deleted
seen
my
Sai.
character sheet. It's still there.
Okay, we get it. But Leo, I have a question. You've seen Sai. I've not. Do you want to do the roll, or can I?
Go for it. I mean, so
Okay.
technically then make-
I'll give one roll to it. Like it's not because you both are helping. It would be advantage, but like it cancels out a
It'll
disadvantage.
just be one roll. Yeah, just one roll. So I'll do the one roll. Okay, so it's a 10 plus 5, 15, which means I do see them.
I rolled a 14.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, you do see them.
But like,
I mean, you do see Sai. Sorry, you do see Sai like walking back.
Right. I'll be
Ducking from
like-
alley to alley.
you're breaking
I'll just see them
curfew.
like. Sorry, what?
You're just going to say to them that you're breaking curfew. Get back in.
Exactly. I was like,
fucking law bearer right here.
you should clear the streets. It's curfew and it's not safe out here. Just shout to Sai and their companion, whoever that is.
I mean, I
Um,
recognize the voice. So
Yeah, but I don't recognize you, so I'm just saying to the companion. Yeah.
Yeah,
People
Sai,
never obey the rules. It's going to get killed.
Sai kind of like
Yeah.
smiles at you, nods, and Sai is on the other side of the road. So you're not like really far away. You're just on the other side of the road. Sai and Raz have been like ducking into like alleyways, and they just exited an alleyway to like get onto this road, and you like turned into this alley, into this thoroughfare, and they just like locked eyes, and you're like, oh, it's curfew, go back inside. And Sai just smiles and says, oh, pardon me, just heading back home, nothing to worry, no trouble here. And then like nudges towards you, Raz, just whispers, let them be.
I'll say home is good. Home is safe. You should return where you are safe.
Yes. Meet up with as many people as you can. Hang out with your companions. You know, almost form like a little party of sorts.
Oh my. Yeah. Are you just like saying that I'm walking up fast?
Yeah, we'll leave. Go
Yeah,
ahead. We have a work to do. We have to teleport and leave.
okay, I watch them walk, and I look back at Sai. Do you have the snacks, the extra snacks that you said you would get for everybody?
Apparently, everything is shut according to Siva
Oh,
because it's
that's true.
curfew.
Yeah.
True.
Walk on it.
You could have taken snacks from the Baron. If that was your intention, like to get snacks from the Baron, you could have gotten.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
we wouldn't
like-
have got it. No, we would have done
Yeah.
It's fine. We
We
didn't
got
get any.
masala magic masala lace chips. But,
Oh, I hate those.
The old man turns
oh.
around and in their old voice says, if it is dangerous out here, why are you? What are you doing out in the streets? Why do you still fight? Almost as if genuinely trying to understand what motivates them to stay.
Sai is like nudging you like constantly, like, like shh.
I look at Leo, look at like just the job.
So we are a little bit more well prepared than most laymen, and we are able to take care of people if we patrol the streets. It's simply something we must do and make sure that everyone like you is safe. So please hurry along and get back to where you are safe.
Yes. keep other people safe. Yes, that. And you see this old man, one eye green, one eye blue, turn around and walk behind the alley with Sai.
Do you
And
know there are a
once,
lot of people with heterochromia these days?
once behind. Does either of you? No. Who said? We take care. It was you, right? I look
Yeah.
at you want to roll. I'm gonna give it one last shot. Do you want to roll a
Oh,
persuasion?
really? I should roll? This is
Yeah.
going to be hilarious. So my dice roll shit every time.
Let's
No.
go.
Do
But
it.
it's funny. What am I rolling?
Roll low.
Persuasion?
I want to see the absolute rarity of it. You rolling low.
Yeah, I know. It's way funnier. What am I
Yeah.
rolling? Persuasion?
Yeah, go
Persuasion?
for it.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
It'll be
I'm
freaking
rolling
fun.
my Nonagon die. I'm not even rolling a
No, the pressure is not. What
Nat
did you
20.
roll?
Well, we can't see that. Oh, what
Oh,
is
that's a
that?
natural 20!
Yay!
It is.
Wow.
Wow!
That's a grand total of 27.
Yay!
Holy shit!
Hello, Nonagon die. You did great.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, the old man and the companion walk away. When we're away from Leo and Gear, I frown to Sai and say, I take these skins on. I wear appearances that don't belong to me. I tell stories that don't belong to me. And there are people who actually live this way, who are actually this weak, this frail, this broken. But I am yet not. And I should put it to good use. I'm sorry, my friend. And she wraps one arm around Sai, pulls them in, and kisses their forehead, and then steps back. I may not
As
see you
Raz-
again, but it's been a good one. And she'll transform back into Valara, fish the glasses out, put them back on, and just take a big circle back around to the tavern after bidding Sai goodbye. Wow, I was ready to just
Damn, the funniest.
fucking natural 20. I can't believe it.
On a
Well, there
Nonagon
goes
dice.
my whole split.
On a Nonagon Dice.
There goes my whole split combat map. So,
Oof.
yeah, off camera, like off screen, like as you circle back and head back towards the tavern, Sai would just give a stare to where you left, where Raz left, and offer a silent prayer. Though Sai is not the religious type, I would just offer a silent prayer before ducking out back into the alley and going ahead with their escape plan. Back in the
I'll-
tavern, yeah. Sorry.
I'll have left the amulet of non-detection with Sai, so at least they know they can track me if they need to.
Yeah, the Leo and Gage, you reach the tavern first. Ishkar is there. Valara will join a few minutes later.
I make my
Okay.
way in holding a glass of water, taking a sip.
Alas, the funniest rejection on planet Earth did not happen. Anyway,
Needed to clear my head again.
All right. How are you guys doing? And I looks at Leo and Gear. And agree to everything?
yes, they've sent some clerics over. Hopefully, they'll be able to take care of the matter, and they are aware of where we are going. So, yeah, not that that's going to help. They're not going to be sending anyone with us, but in case our bodies need to be recovered for anything,
Probably
I have
best.
full confidence in us, though I do not think we will require that.
Well, now that you've said, I feel much better.
Do not worry. We are strong, united, and we can take on this foe, no matter how difficult.
Hmm. Sounds great. There is one problem though.
Oh.
We need to figure out what we're gonna do with the old geezer once we find him. There are 3 parties at play here, yes? There is the Empire that wants him delivered to them alive.
Absolutely not.
There's the Baron who wants him delivered to him alive. And there's our friend Ishkar who had his parents slaughtered and justifiably wants, I don't know, payment, justice.
What I want pain. Where guild is enough to pay for your parents dying, for your sister being burnt alive?
I didn't mean monetary payment. I apologize.
That was very offensive.
Ender is a citizen of the Dominion. Must submit to the laws of the Dominion as well. I think we should bring them back alive.
That is assuming that he goes willingly and doesn't try to go down.
In terms of
fighting.
due process, it would be capture them alive. They will be tried by both factions for the respective crimes committed against both factions, after which they would have to serve the punishment that either both factions agree upon or whichever one is the larger one first. And in that particular process, Ishkar's grievances would also be aired. But that's the matter of law. I imagine someone who has made deals with the Twilight Phoenix is unlikely to come peacefully. So
We can knock them out. The same we
Well-
did with Keiko.
we'll try.
All right, let's rest
knock-
and get ready.
Yeah, you've rested through these minor talkings and walking.
Okay.
Is counted as a rest. So you can roll your hit dice, you can recover your slots, whatever you get back, recover your features. A slight knock at the door alerts you to the beast from the Temple of Pelor, this dwarven figure who looks at you, Ishkar, because Missy had sent them. Just ask. You ready to go?
Are you sending us by ourselves, or are you coming as well?
Well,
Well, I don't know how the spell works. You tell me.
spell, I mean, I go with you as a spell, but I don't want to stay there. I
That's absolutely
don't like Mount Mentiri.
That's fair.
Oh, maybe. Before we go, I have a pouch full of coins. Some gold to my name. Perhaps it might be best to stock up on some healing potions, things that will help us stay alive. Stuff of that sort. Is there any shop here that I can buy those kind of things, or will the Baron
shops
be
are not
kind
closed
enough
because
to
of
provide
curfew,
us?
But if you're saying it out aloud, the priests from the Temple of Pelor would offer they do have some healing potions that they can offer.
Great.
Yeah,
So
I'll-
we get 4
I'll fucking-
superior healing. That sounds like a good deal. For 50 gold.
Very fair. Very.
No, this is
What are you healing for?
just roll me a d4, one of you.
Roll the 4.
Okay, so you have 4 basic healing potions and 1 superior healing.
Because it was my
Yeah.
idea, I'll keep the superior.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm joking. Who wants
And
this?
No,
You
that,
should.
that makes sense. You have the what's it called? My AC is really high. These guys have really high hit point and AC. It makes sense that you get it. Everyone else gets 1 normal healing potion.
Mhm.
Potion of health and 1 superior healing potion. The priest just looks at you, Ishkar, and says, nods, this is complimentary, but it'll be added to the tab.
That's fine. Were you able to dispel the magic on the mirror?
Oh, yeah, as you say that, very odd, you see. Multiple attempts at dispelling, and it would close for but a brief minute before reactivating.
It's clearly something happening on the other side, so we have to stop it
Something
at the
is-
source.
I had to cut short my efforts because the parents' bodyguards have come down.
Fair.
I had a question. When I was fighting, this is some. And honestly, if I could, I've been trying to get this in, but I kept forgetting. When we fought the bearded devils, I would have noticed that my weapons were not doing as much damage as I would like, right? Because they were common items.
Non-magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're non-magical, yes.
You can maybe
Uh,
get silver weapons. You don't
Yeah,
have
can I? When I was visiting the Baron, could I have gotten like just a better glaive, like one that's silvered, so that it counts as magical, nothing fancy?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You can do that. Yeah. You have enough goodwill with the Baron to to equip you with like a magical glaive. I'm gonna say the stats don't change, but it'll just be counted
Yeah.
as magical.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take stuff from the treasury.
Mhm.
And inspect.
You could have given me. Also, while on the way there, I'll grab a brick. I just want to make a brick. I'm putting one in my inventory.
Good to have. Really wish I got the option to switch out my spells because I have the perfect spell for this fight, but what can be done?
Take a long
Okay.
rest.
Very funny. Let's move.
Yes, let's go.
Equip,
Yeah.
ready. The payroll priest casts teleport, and as they do that, as they prepare for casting it, they all look at you and like one last time. You sure you want to go to Mount Mentiri? The place has the weirdest vibes I've ever seen.
Quick before I change my mind again.
Again?
And as you all say again, you all like poof, teleport, and you land at the base of the Sirius mountain range, and specifically you land at the base of Mount Mentiri. A cloudy fog just surrounds this entire area, and within this, like in front of you is a mountain, and behind you can see like lush green jungles, and somewhere inside you can hear the sound of a babbling brook as it like opens out into this vast lake you assume don't see, but it is just fog everywhere. If you listen closely, you can hear like this, like the occasional rustle of the leaves as what feels like creatures just roaming around mindlessly here. You don't see them yet. But as the priest drops you, he instantly starts casting a spell again to like take him back, and
Yeah.
he
What's it called? Send me a sending in like 2 hours. Just to see if I'm still alive. I shout at him right before he teleports.
Where is the
he does just before you teleport. Before you say that, though, he will like tell you, mountain is a little weird. It has a lot of remnants of the calamity. Just watch out. I mean, be careful. And may the light be with you all. And then says that we'll contact you after 2 hours. And teleports, goes out. You're all
Good luck, Reggie.
My nostrils flare. But I turn around. Okay.
You want to go over that again?
What?
Velara, do not worry. You are with us. You do not need to be afraid. We look after you if you are worried.
I'm not afraid.
Gale will
Thank
just
you.
tighten his scarf around him in this cold air, and be like, if you're not worried, then perhaps you don't fully understand the nature of the situation. Or you're way braver than I am. Nevertheless, onwards. And with that, I'll put my glaive down into the snow and like start marching in the direction.
as you all like head in the direction of the mountain, and you know where Mount Mentiri, it is the tallest mountain in this range that you can see, and you can see like a small plume of smoke that is just like rising out from inside the mountain. And as you head closer and closer towards the mountain, the thick fog envelops you. You can hear like the constant, you can just see like very far off in the distance, you can see like small shapes that are just moving very, very slowly, humanoid shapes that are moving very slowly in this thick fog as the sun sets and dusk turns to night. That's where we'll take a break.
Oh,
Dissipation.
Amazing.
see you all in a few minutes.
Hey everyone, if you're enjoying our game, Wildemount Faith and Fury, check out the sponsors for this game, Indie Games Cooperative. They have an upcoming release called Apocalypse, the Complete Game Master's Guide to Ending the World. It's a system agnostic book which has awesome advice and game scenarios from some of the best GMs, designers, writers, all the good people in this industry. The Kickstarter is live and go check it out. It's in the chat, it's in the description. You can scan the QR code on your screen too. Check it out, it's great.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of Wildemount Faith and Fury season finale. And we pick up with our adventures making landfall just on the base of Mount Mentiri in pursuit of Endin Dread, the High Cleric of Serenray in the Julius Dominion. As you all arrive at the base of Mount Mentiri, you see that a thick fog has enveloped this area. You have no sight of the entrance. All you can see is Mount Mentiri itself, like within the Sirius mountain range. A thin plume of smoke just rising from the top of the mountain. And you all stand at the base. What do you all do?
We saw.
Continue.
No, go for it, please.
Do we see any possible entrances at the base of this mountain going towards the top?
Give me a perception or survival. And if more than one person is doing it, I'll let you do it at advantage, or one more person.
I'll be helping with perception.
I'll give advantage.
Sure. I'm bad at both, so it's fine.
I will do my own perception check.
15.
15? Okay.
Yes.
Stop. So.
Okay. Yeah, there is a thick fog and this thing. Leo, I almost got the name confused again. Leo, you see like the shapes that I mentioned that you see like within this fog. It is almost nightfall now, and it's more hard to discern these shapes, but they seem to be moving in a pattern, almost as if they're like patrolling one side, one area. You figure that if at all there's any activity, it'll probably be there. It's towards your, if you're facing the mountain straight in front of you, it's towards your left.
10 o'clock. In the mist.
The whispering makes me think, do we want to sneak around? Starting.
And if there's patrols, yeah. I
Yes.
can give us an air look to give us a heads up if anyone comes near us. You guys haven't seen my familiar, but it's an option.
I have a question. Leo, I assume your eyes are able to capture a fair bit of the detail. Tell me, aside from the patrols, is there anything else that is that we need to be worried about, or is it like they can get it going past them? We get right into the wherever we expect trends to be.
I mean, there's a mist. No, I can't exactly.
No, you're outside. Yeah, you need to get a little closer to get more information than
Yes,
that.
I have
we probably need to get closer.
which might be quite bold. And as Gear kind of moves his scarf around a bit, and you see underneath he's wearing a necklace of sorts that has a assortment of like prayer beads, but they all seem to be made of glass, and they have odd different things going on in them. And he holds one of them up, which seems to show like a mist of its own swirling in it. He says, I can give us wind walk, turn us into air, and we can slip right past everyone.
That sounds incredible. I think we should use that if we can. The quicker we get to this place and the faster without being seen, I think it would give us a great advantage.
I agree.
That's a good
I
idea.
can turn us into for 8 hours. We move at a flying speed of 300 feet. And we will have resistance to non-magical weapons, which will be delightful. And then we can't attack anybody, but we'll be able to dash, or we'll be able to revert to our normal forms, which will take about a minute. So we might have to find a safe spot to do it. We won't be able to communicate with each other or anything, so we have to make sure that we're okay with this plan and then follow it exactly.
The nice thing is, as long as the 8 hours is going on, we can turn back into the gaseous form if need be. Minute there, so like we can get up there, and when if we survive, we can just come back down as well, or if we need to do any more. So it doesn't feel like we turn it off where it's lost. We've got it for 8 hours. So I think it's a good use of the spell. I think this is a good time.
I have a big question here. Why on earth were you looking for horses?
Well, it's not. I only have one use of this. It's not. And in the 8 hours to get here would have been us going through wind. What if we needed to stop? It would have just. It didn't seem like the wisest course. So.
Also, you could technically turn the horses into wind as well.
Yeah, but then it messes with their minds, their whole identity crisis. I don't want to put the poor beast through that.
Yes, changing your forms often does that to people. Wind?
Sure, let's do that. I think it's a great idea, at least for now. Work your magic.
Hopefully this doesn't. All right. Take the bead, hold it up for a second, and then shatter it on the ground. As it shatters, magic kind of slowly wraps around us in swirls, and then as it almost seems to constrict us for a second before we turn into poof, air.
Okay. As you all take on your
The remainder of the game will be played in wind sounds, correct?
Yep.
Yes, it's just wind ASMR now.
Yeah, as you
Not a tip.
hey, don't tempt me. I will use that as background music.
You won't find it.
As you all turn into this gaseous form, you merge with the fog that's there around this, and you head towards that direction of the humanoid shapes that you saw. As you get closer and closer, and the mist parts, I mean, it does say that your only action is dash and reverting, but I will say that you can still use your action to investigate and perceive, and not investigate, but perceive and stuff like that. So you can still perceive that there seems to be something unusual about these bipedal humanoids that seem to be walking around here. They're more walking around mindlessly rather than with a purpose. You see that they have raggedy clothes, wispy hair, face shriveled, sunken eyes, and the fingers itself are extended into sharp, almost long talons almost, and they just wander around aimlessly in this area. They don't, you are merged with the fog, you don't pose any threat to them. Someone give me a religion or a history check, please.
Sure.
Just one of us?
Interesting.
Actually, all of you can get through this. You want to know who they are.
Only got an 11 religion.
I hope that's the bad rolls done for the day. I rolled the 7, so 10 total.
Shit rolls out here today.
It's very hard to think when you're wind.
What did the Cobalt Soul Monk Scholar roll?
I rolled a fucking 10. I'm very upset right now.
What did Leo get?
60.
Ooh. Leo, you probably know this more because of your partner's history. This is an area that is infested by remnants of the calamity, and you're somewhere close to the border of the empire, and you are within the territory of Komoda. Komoda being the independent city-state. Julius Dominion did offer military aid, and this was like one of the areas where skirmishes used to happen. You do know this area is very dangerous because remnants of the calamity just turn creatures here into zombies who just aimlessly roam the lands, and any person slain by a zombie just turns into a zombie instantly.
Instantly?
Yeah, instantly. And Leo, you think back to all these times when your partner was also like,
Wait.
Yeah?
Did I ever bury my partner? I did.
Did you?
You are not telling me there are zombies.
my.
I don't know. You tell me. Did you?
I would have. I don't think I would
Then
have.
yeah, then they're not here. But
Roll.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, if you want to roll for it, roll for it.
No.
Either,
Do you want to give yourself trauma? Is what you're rolling for. Do you want to give
either you buried your partner or you cremated them, but there's no chance you would have left them alone to be a zombie. Otherwise, you'd be like, we never found them.
Listen, I had like a life-changing experience because of my partner. Okay, I'm not gonna like say see you later to their dead body or whatever.
It's been.
I mean, then that was never the plan. But if you want to say you left them back here, I'm cool with that.
No, no, that's horrifying. Absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah. So, but you do know, like the some of the zombies here are wearing like Dominion, like raggedy Dominion armor. Some of them are wearing like tattered clothes which belong to the Empire. You get the sense that whatever skirmish here happened, whoever fell, they just turn into zombies and they're just like randomly roaming in this area. But beyond this, like almost a horde of about 25-30 zombies, you all like push past and you see a small little door with an orange glow coming from inside. It's not like a door, it's just like carved like a door shaped frame into the rock itself. And like you see like a platform going inside, but you see like almost like an ember of a glow that's just like coming from inside. Are you still moving in? What happens to your items when you can't interact with your items in gaseous form, right?
No, you can't.
The only action you can take is dash. You have to
Yeah.
revert back to do anything else.
Okay.
Also, it takes a minute to revert back, so this is not like a. So we need to
Okay, it's not
strategize
like
about where we need to like land and turn. Like at some point, we should turn back.
Oh, nice. It's
And
like
you all have to strategize in wind language. I mean, I'm just kidding. Okay. I mean, I'm tossing out encounter after encounter here in this session. Sure.
sorry, sir.
Oops.
No. This is awesome.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. So you all head into this platform corridor kind of area. It does go winding through this almost like a maze kind of structure, but you do feel like intense heat just increasing as you go further and further in. The glow from inside, it's just like omnipresent. It's everywhere you go. There's just like this almost like twilightish glow that's just surrounding these corridors. Leo,
What you're saying is we're turning into hot air.
Yeah, I'm just
you're-
gonna
you-
say-
Yep, it is. Particularly Leo. Something. It just feels extraordinarily hot, especially where you are. Like you are like turning into heat haze at this time. Like all of you look at Leo. Leo looks a little different. Leo looks.
It looks like
More-
they're doing the Mexican wave. Got it.
Yeah.
It's like
Like you. Again, like I'm going to let you do perception while you're in gaseous form. You do look at each other, and you can still see like each other is like somewhat. You can make out that they're like in gaseous form, but Leo looks more like, like the mirage type the heat waves that
Right.
come out. It looks more like that.
It's Song by Glass Animals plays in the background.
In my wind form, I communicate to my wind brethren, Leo. Hi. Are you doing okay? You look a little wriggly.
Okay. Do I feel weird or it's
It's hot. It's really hot.
I mean, it's really hot. I'm not used to this kind of heat.
Right. You would think. Saranray being here.
It's like the goddess of hotness.
Looking at you, I might have misunderstood that.
Wow. I do not get protection from heat because I follow Ray's principles.
Well, we should find a place where we can land and transform back. Gear, how long does it take for me to get rid of this form?
I'll say about 10 rounds of combat or 1 minute.
There was there was a static, but I heard 1 minute.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, 1
good.
minute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting
That's
a lot of time.
Enough time for someone to sneak up onto us and shank us. So we should find a
you
safe
can make an
place.
investigation check. Sure, you can make an investigation check within this labyrinth to find like a safe-ish spot, which would be like a almost. You haven't encountered anybody inside this labyrinth yet. You've like moved past. You've like moved through the corridor. You've like traversing. You're just like looking for signs of people. Give me an investigation check.
27.
19? Yeah, sure. You can find like
27.
nooks and crannies within this.
Hold on.
Like inside.
I rolled a 27.
Yeah, I know. I'm counting the 27.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going ahead with the 27 only, not with the 19.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You find like easily you pass through like small narrow gaps within the stone corridors itself, and you like find yourself in like off the beaten path, but a different kind of like almost like an open chamber. It doesn't seem to be like connected to anything. You could use that. It will give you like maximum safety, but getting out, you'll have to get out only through gaseous form, or you can find like other nooks and crannies here and there, which are more like you can go up and down. It'll be easier to move in and out in your non-gaseous form also. The choice is yours.
I'll relay this.
But both seem safe. It's just a question of if you want a quick exit or not.
How long does it turn to take back into gas? Is that also
A minute,
just
right?
action? A whole minute?
Yeah. So either way, we're not getting a quick exit, really, if we're relying on the cloud form.
No. I think it's good if we kind of like scout out the entire area and then decide where to
I mean, what's it called? Are we planning for a quick exit? Are we planning to retreat?
Yeah, once we have
No, what I meant was there is like a chamber that has like no apparent entry or exit. You only found it because you moved through the cracks in the wall and you found like an open chamber. So you could go there, which is like really safe, but
then we'd have to turn
there
it
is
back.
no.
Yeah, we'd have to turn
You
back
have to
in the
turn
cloud
back
form
into
to leave,
gaseous.
so it's not useful to us. Yeah.
you could take a short rest and then over there and then go back.
Yeah, sure. We'll remember this spot, but it doesn't sound like it's useful for us right now who are exploring this place.
Yes, no, I mean it's
So we stay as wind, and if we see something suspicious, we'll find a safe place to turn back and then make our way back to whatever it is.
Just remember, people can hurt us as wind. It's only non-magical damage that we're resistant to. We can still be hurt by stuff.
they won't even know we're there.
Yeah, how do we... What is perceiving us like? Is that like a check that they need to pass to be able to perceive us? Are we generally like hidden? Or is it like a very obvious like... whoosh,
We look
of
like
wind?
wisps of cloud, so it depends if we're in a place where clouds would make sense to be, and we're indoors.
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
indoors, so
Currently, there's
I
just
would still
4
let you-
clouds just chilling together.
I would
Not
just let you like roll a.
one big cloud.
Like
I
one
would still let you roll
cloud
stealth with
has like
advantage.
2 guns. Yeah. Stealth advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would still let you roll stealth with advantage if you come across anything, or if you choose to be stealthy. But it would be a stealth versus perception contested.
Who's going to suspect a cloud?
Inside,
Indoors.
I think people will be very suspicious. Your cloud has 2 man buns, and then Valara's has glasses, and mine has a scarf. So pretty sure we are very sus-looking clouds at that.
I don't know these clouds. Just was aside, ordinary cloud.
That's why yours looks normal. It's so good at blending in.
No, but let's see how far we can push this. Let's see if we can find is the lay of this place. It looks a bit labyrinthine.
Okay.
We
So,
also need
survival
to
check.
find. We also need to find a place, where we can leave without sneaking in. Well, we have the door, so that's fair. Because at the end of it, the plan is to bring the guy. In the dread. That is the plan to bring him there, right? That's what we spoke about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we need to find. We can't say, oh, we'll slip through the door. We don't have any more windwalk to cast on them. We just.
Yeah, we're
We have-
probably going to have to.
The
Perception or
one cloud-
survival?
Okay, sure.
I rolled survival, it was just 6.
Okay.
Just a 9.
Okay.
For
Perception
survival
or survival.
or perception.
Or perception.
11.
What are these shitty motherfucking rolls? 14.
Language.
Okay. You seem to be going around in circles.
Does anybody here say language?
No,
What are we,
Yeah.
5?
You seem to be going around in circles. There is like an intense heat that's coming from further deep within. You're just not able to find a way through to go further in. There seems to be some kind of like who rolled 11 on perception?
That would
Like
be
who rolled a 10 plus? Yeah. You definitely hear some kind of voices further in where it seems to be like getting hotter and hotter. But you're literally like going around in circles. You follow a corridor and then it leads to another corridor and then it branches off and then you take like one branch and then you come back to the same place and then you take the other branch and then you spend like some time just like traveling and then you're back almost towards the entrance. Can't really seem to get the lay of the land.
I need to go back to being me. I am heat waving out of existence.
I think that might be necessary because I'm not making any headway finding us a path in either. And we're already past the initial. At this point, if we get noticed, it's not going to get any worse than it already has. So,
I mean, there is that weird open area which doesn't have any doors, any entrances. That's suspicious, right? Why would you build someplace that you can't access? That could be an important place. Before we start turning back, let's look through there, go normal form, and then check it out. See if there's a clue or something, or maybe something in here, some reason why it exists.
Oh, I thought it was just a natural cave, but all right.
Yeah, it was just a natural cave-in. Like
Oh, okay. Oh, then
yeah.
forget
Without the
me.
27 roll gets you like a secret entrance that only you know.
Oh, okay. Then never mind then. We turn back to normal and start exploring outside.
Are you turning back to
mountain.
normal?
Is that the plan?
As you turn back,
Yeah, well, for me it is.
Leo, as you turn back to normal, I don't know if the rest of you are also turning back, but Leo seems to be the first one to.
Sure.
Okay. Leo, as you turn back to normal, something in your backpack is just almost on fire. Like you can feel your backpack is like burning. It's not on fire, but like as you put your backpack on, it's just.
I'm opening the backpack and trying to remove whatever.
You pull out. You see that scroll that you had, the contract. It is red hot.
Ow! Wait, why is it red hot? Why is it burning now? Can I open it? I would gingerly try to open it and
You
see, like,
open
is
it
the
and you
right.
pull out the scroll, and there's like a whole section described on, like not a whole section, but like there's like that clause which says that, and then will perform the ritual to complete this, to signal the end of the contract. You see like 2 letters have started glowing red, and very slowly that red is like filling up.
Oh, he's performing the ritual now.
Oh. Hey, if we
It's
throw
very
this
slow. It's very slow. Like if you were to estimate how long it's going to take to end the contract at the rate at which it's going, it's probably going to take like 4 or 5 hours.
Hey, if we throw the contract into like fire or something,
That's
does
not
that null and
gonna
void?
We already checked. It doesn't require the contract.
You
What
checked?
Yeah, you told us.
Right. Well,
We need to find him. We need to find him now.
Yes.
okay,
yes.
well, you're all magical. Is there anything you can do to locate a person?
Paladins can sense celestials and fiends, right?
Yes,
To an
that-
extent.
We could turn that on, walk around, and see as we're going on this level what pings, because
Radar.
yeah, exactly. Paladar.
Well, we may as well. I'll walk about 100 feet away from gear and
Where?
put on
Okay.
divine sense, and then
Okay.
gear. You try it over there and see if you get anything.
As you both cast Divine Sense, Ishkar, a small voice in your head starts going straight. And if you're going straight, then after a bit, like left.
Oh, yeah, I'm walking forward. Because we're all like walking. I'm like, you got anything? What
I
about
have
here?
a question. This is an over-the-table question.
So,
What are they detecting right now? With
They're detecting the presence of fiend or undead.
and are we assuming that the fiend over here is the High Cleric himself?
Or minions.
so
Yeah, any demons he summons is probably like a hint where his location.
Right, but not the High Cleric himself for having entered a contract, right?
we don't know.
Because if that would light him up, then does Ishkar start glowing for having entered a contract with the demon themselves? No,
Ishkar
right?
doesn't start glowing.
Okay.
Warlocks don't trigger on these things
Just
anyway.
needed to clarify that.
You're just gonna get all my secrets. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Let's go under
you
the
reach-
table again. Yeah. We reach where?
You reach you reach like you go through this labyrinth, and again, like this corridor like branches off into like 5 different alleyways. And Ishkar, in your head, both of your like the divine sense doesn't really ping right now. I'll let it hold for a bit. I know the duration is there, but I'll let it hold for a bit. Ishkar, the voice in your head like tells you exactly which corridor to take. Like second.
Yeah. So like each one, I'm just like looking at. You got any pings? And if they say like no, then I'm like, all right. And I'm doing the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But in a way that you can predict, because like eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you can always like predict and get it where you want to stop. So like my mother called me, and then there. So I'm just like, all right, fine, there. Okay, there.
Okay.
wait, how do you get to choose?
Okay. Do you know where to go? Pick.
I pick something. No, I won't.
Yeah, no, do it. Go the wrong way. Alika, do it.
As this argument is going on, Gear's like, shh, you guys are making too much noise. Ishkar, do you have any faith in the direction you're actually headed in?
Yes.
Then let's go.
Fine, let's follow them. But next time I'm picking.
Next
Yeah, this
time
happens
we're in-
over a few periods. Like there are like at least 5 different branches that you like cross, and then you get descend further and further, in all the time guided by Ishkar's random choices that he's making up. But it all seems to be leading somewhere which is not back to the entrance.
At this point, because this is happening and we are seeing progress instead of the time when I went around in circles, I am a little curious because Ishkar has been curious of late. I want to do an insight check and see if there's something more than him simply picking at random.
Sure. Insight versus deception.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not going to be hard to miss that.
Never know.
No, it's going to.
Yeah.
It's very easy for me to miss
Yeah.
what you're doing. I rolled a 2.
It's a 15. Like I'm actually coming to spots like the 2 paths, and I'm like flipping a coin up. And I catch you like, I'm not showing you what I get. Like, all right, this is fine.
Here's the thing. Had this wizard pretended to cast locate object or locate person or something of the sort, I wouldn't have felt suspicious at all. But it's the eeny, meeny, miny, mo that's actually taking us deeper and deeper in. That's what's weird to me. I'm like, how is that? So can I join in on this insight?
Yeah, sure, you can join an insight.
In the meanwhile, I'm just like, wow, you're actually finding a way through. That's impressive. You're good at surviving. Have you been in a volcano before?
Oh man, I could tell you the times I've been in a volcano. Okay, so there was this one time, I'm like saying at the time of this story, they really want to know how pyromancy works. And I had to pretend I knew what pyromancy was. And then they set me on fire. It's a whole thing. You're looking like you got a high roll, Johnny.
Roll the 19.
That's higher than a
your
15.
15 deception.
Oh boy.
You can make out that you know a con man when you see one. You know.
I am
you know
a con man, so
Exactly,
game
exactly.
recognizes
Yeah.
over game, I guess.
Oh wow.
You know what? It's good enough for paladins.
It's good enough for gullible paladins, apparently.
What is this paladin bashing going on in this? We are too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you nice people. here.
Paladins exist to be bullied. It's just how it is.
I'm gonna lay some hands on you, bitch.
These hands are rated E for everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am so stressed out that I am just making dumb jokes to keep my calm.
Mhm.
But
Mhm. But you recognize that Ishkar seems to be like the randomness of Ishkar seems to be calculated. You can figure that out. Like the random choices are not random. It's a point choice that
message to Gir and Leo. Ishkar is lying again.
I look
His
at
choices
Leo.
are not as random as he makes it seem.
I look at Leo. I look at Valara. I give a regretful sigh of acknowledgement as a response.
as you all take in this information, you descend down. Like you've gone down 4 levels already. You descend down to the 5th, which opens up again into like 9 different pathways. And Ishkar again knows the exact pathway to lead you further. And you see the twilight glow that's there, ever present within this, within your descent. It just starts growing brighter and brighter as you're entering this tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, you see like a bright amber light. You hear like the sounds of like some kind of chanting that's intensely increasing. And if you're like following along with the contract, a few other words starts getting turning from black to red, indicating that a little bit more progress has been made. As you are about to exit this tunnel, what are you doing? You can do it like quietly, you can do it in gas form, you can do whatever.
I just look at Ishkar and very softly say, a statistical wonder, but we made it.
Flatty will get you everywhere. And then I do like a shushing sound because I'm like, we're getting somewhere where they might hear us.
What are you shushing us for? Have you seen Gear and me? We're in full plate armor.
That is very fair.
But we
You
should
two want to
still try
become
to-
like wind and like hide while we two go in?
You're still in the corridor. If you're getting out, I'll describe to you what you're seeing outside. But otherwise, you just see like an amber glow that you can barely see. Like the chamber opens up a little bit. You can barely see a little bit up front, but otherwise, it's like just covered in a glow. If you're stepping out outside, I'll tell you. But if you're like going there quietly or you're going in gas form, just waiting because you're at the threshold.
Message to Villa. Are we going stealthy while they go big, or should we all go in together?
He says, okay. Before we go in, I know we're short on time. Does everybody here expect to survive this? This is the
Certainly.
genuine question.
Certainly. We have a duty to do, which is bring back the High Cleric. We can't survive it. We're not bringing anyone back.
Yeah,
I said, like,
one is prepared for death, but one does not hope for it.
and I said, like, I'm confident I'm going to live forever with a happily ever after. And your ring goes ding.
My ring doesn't glow at like.
No, I know, but
obvious.
you're no, like,
It's-
yeah, I sound sincere. Like, I'm confident I'm going to go. I'm confident I'm going to make it out of here. Don't worry, we're going to be fine. And it's obvious. I'm trying to make it not seem obvious, but like, I don't think
Right.
I'm surviving this. Yeah. I hope you guys make it, and that is sincere.
All right. There is an approach to this that is perhaps, I don't know, gives us a better chance considering your armor.
What?
But I apologize.
What?
I've
Hold
not
on.
been as forthright as I should have been. And you'll see my face transform. Again, oil slicking, this time very much in front of you, sort of coalescing and transforming, and I'll look like Trent's.
You've been Trent's this whole time?
No, Leo.
No. We fought Trents with them.
Oh, wait,
They-
that's right. You're Trent's twin brother?
Leo!
I take my glasses off and I put them away.
Yeah, like,
And
I didn't feel the disguise spell or any magic was being cast, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't a spell, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're sure it's not.
I'm like,
What are
actually,
you?
yeah, you asked the question.
I could just walk us in as if we're all meant to be here.
Question.
And the voice sounds exactly like Trent's when I speak. It's
I-
eerie, like the mannerisms, all of it.
I have an idea.
What?
That's fine.
I have a better idea. This is very useful and not my normal approach to things, but this is a lot to process. But I was going to suggest something as well. And I pull out my Horn of Silent Alarm and I hand that to you. And I'm like, how about we don't show them our hand just yet? The three of us can stay out of trouble. You go in. I know I'm asking a lot of you. But the moment there is danger, you roll and you blow it and then we attack. But till then, and I'm trusting you with this, not just the horn, but with my oaths, you try to make the best out of the situation.
Two things I'd like to suggest. One, I don't think he's expecting Trents to be here because Trents doesn't know about this place. It makes more sense for you to be capo if you can change your appearance.
It's not a
Perfect.
bad
My
idea.
appearance to caper.
Great. All right. Very cool that you can do that. Second, I can go in with her. Would you like to be called her? Because you seem to be like anything. So I want to be.
Anything goes.
Great. I can go in. I can go in with them invisible. I can cast invisibility on myself, and then I can cast a horn, so you're not walking in with a horn.
I can hold on to it.
No, Ishkar, risking your invisibility spell would be still putting you in the line of fire. I don't want to
Well,
let them know.
it's greater invisibility, so that means I can do it even while I'm attacking. It still stays up.
You're
It's
all taking this remarkably well. Did we just not see Velara turn into an oil puddle?
Look, we're all just waiting for your big reveal, okay? We're all holding our reactions for that.
I don't know, but now is not the time to process this, and Valara has earned my trust with your honesty.
For what it is worth, I have not lied to you besides my appearance.
I know, which is why I said you earned my trust with your honesty. And I hand you the horn and say, Don't fuck it up.
Right. And what about almost imperceptibly, my eyes glance towards Ishkar and back at Gir.
My feelings for you have not changed in the slightest.
The three of us
Mine
will stand. Yeah. Now go. Be quick about this. Time's wasting.
I take my I've been preparing for this. I take my sort of blue cloak off, reverse it inside out. It is now a much darker, sort of like, drapey sort of looking cloak. I shrug it back on, and crack my neck a little bit, and I tuck the horn sort of like at hand's reach, but within my robes, and make my way in.
Mhm.
What do I see?
Okay. As you step in, you see the ground itself is. You see almost like it's a cul-de-sac. You reached a chamber with like no further. It doesn't lead anywhere else. It's a smallish chamber, about 80 by 80, 80 feet wide, 80 feet across. There are similar murals to what you saw back in Allfield here, but you see 4 of them. One giant one right in the center, all the way across to the end, and 3 smaller ones. The giant one at the end has the phoenix head turned right, similar to Allfield, but the 3 lower ones, the ones that are closer to the entrance where you're coming from, they have their head turned the other way.
Okay.
And you see almost at the giant mural, there is a person cloaked up, chanting something, preparing some kind of ritual. He's just sitting cross-legged on the floor, and he is literally, there's a fire and like a ceremonial fire in front of him, and he's literally like saying incantations while at the same time like adding items of significance into the fire as they burn. And every time he adds something, it just like burns a little brighter, and he's like has his back towards you. And what catches your eye the most is next to him you see almost a 20-foot tall figure, dark skinned, wearing a teal blue gown, with her hands slowly emitting a fire almost, and her big giant halo around her head as she watches approvingly over her disciple. You see an avatar of Serenray herself, just standing beside End in Red, just nodding along to what he's doing.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm not there for the ship.
Insight check. Is that really? I have never been faced by a god.
Mhm.
But I know how easy it is to be pretend things you are not.
Hmm?
I want to make sure that what I'm seeing, how much of it is a lie?
Make an investigation.
Is that
check.
really Serenray?
Make an investigation check.
The heck?
I also have my Ring of Honor. I have the Eyes of Avalir on it. Do I have advantage on this? Because I'm looking against
No.
deception. Oh, that's insight, right?
Yeah, this is an investigation.
Okay. So that's a 10-ish. I rolled a
You
2.
need to get closer.
I'll quietly make my way closer. But can I do an insight? To see if
On?
this on this 20-foot tall.
You don't need to do an insight. It's very odd that Serenray would be here. Like
Yeah.
It's not. It's not expected. It is not. Like something is really wrong if Serenray is here and nodding in approval in like a place which is otherwise considered to be Desirat's prison.
I I have limited messages left in my earring, but I will send one off to Gear. And sorry, no, I'll send this to Leo and show Leo what I am seeing and say,
You can all peek in from
My
there. Like
cleric
with
is
the
being
message, you can all
tricked.
peek in and you can see the same thing.
should I try to get the cleric away towards us?
Firstly, I reply, that's not possible.
Save your words.
Yes, stop him.
I step closer to the High Cleric, and I hope that Leo is talking to Gear and talking to Ishkar about what I'm seeing.
Yeah, are you telling us this?
I mean, I'm shocked for like about 3 seconds and then I'm like, apparently, Saren Ray herself, or some avatar of Saren Ray herself, is here too. I don't know what's happening.
That doesn't add up. You had a commune. Wait, Gear, you had a commune with her, and she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, Leo, it's not really an avatar of Saturday, surely. Why would she be here?
It makes no sense. Something is taking on its form.
Exactly. What did you tell Valara?
Did it stop the High Cleric? We should get ready too. I should
Or
take my war
negotiate might have been a better option. Reveal the person. Maybe the High Cleric will see through the illusion if we help him.
If the High Cleric, in his knowledge, thinks Serenray told him to make a deal with with Asmodeus or the Phoenix, sign away his contract in his own thing, arrange all this thing, then how smart could he really be? I mean, he cannot be that dumb. They don't
fair.
let people that dumb become High Clerics. I hope. Look at that, Leo. Is that true? I hope they don't. I hope they have an application or something.
Listen, I've only ever known the High Cleric. This Ender as a High Cleric. Don't ask me.
Yeah, the person sitting and chanting, like they're that is the High Cleric, but their back is towards you. They are deep
will-
into the incantation. Like they're like whatever you're like whispering, and this thing doesn't seem to be like catching their attention at all.
I want to sneak up to the High Cleric.
Roll stealth. It's an open room though, so it's like you just like going on tiptoes. Like you're not hiding from.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll like fucking physical dice because roll 20 has been failing me. Oh, I dropped it. Wait.
I'm still babbling. It was 20 feet high according to Villa. What kind of
Leo.
creature can transform like that?
24.
Yeah, you go on tiptoes. Just you do notice, like as you like walk through this area, this chamber is really hot, and the heat seems to be coming from almost like the floor itself cracking, and like where the floors have cracked on, like there's a few cracks emerging on the top left corner and somewhere to your right. You see like from within the cracks itself, like small bubbles of like lava, just like just like spurt out once in a while. Incredibly hot here.
My
But yeah, you do
fists
sneak
are
up towards.
shaking in the presence of this creature. But I pull my fist back and I'm going to wham it into the High Cleric and use a stunning strike if it hits.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay.
basically using all my
It-
attacks to just get a
Yeah.
stunning strike as soon as possible.
Okay. You get your sonic strike in. After that, everyone roll initiative.
Oh man.
Okay, I guess it's
Showtime or go time.
oh, fuck.
15, does that hit?
Do you get advantage from hitting from stealth?
Oh,
Yeah, you do get
Good.
advantage. Yeah,
yeah, 25. Jesus.
that hits. That hits.
Okay. Did the first one not, out of curiosity?
I'm not
So that's a DC 16. I think it's a con save.
con save.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, then I'll that's my first attack. It does 7 points of damage. Then I will attack again, and if it hits, I will do another stunning strike. 20, does that hit?
20 hits.
DC 16 for stunning strike. On.
Wait, I'm using Nonagon Dice.
Oh boy.
I hope
Oof,
they
no.
fail you.
They did. Rolled a 9. No, rolled a 12.
Oh, should we switch to the map overlay if we haven't already? Because there's some cool shit on my Roll20 screen right now.
Ooh.
Is it
What
time
did they
for
roll?
maps?
It is time for maps.
Alright. Let's go.
It's Matt.
What did you say you rolled? For the second one?
12.
Yeah, that's a
12.
fail. You are now stunned. The moment you're stunned, I will use. I mean, that's my attack, right? So that's my action.
You have a bonus action.
Okay. Now here's the thing. I have been a spy for a very long time. As a spy, and this might be a very long shot, you can tell me to fuck off. I probably have some experience just like choking someone unconscious. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how when you hold someone from the back until they like basically pass out? Can I do that to this person right now? Or is that
I'll say yeah. I know I will allow it because rule of cool, but I'm going to treat it as a stunning strike, but just reflavor it as unconscious. So
okay?
they are prone
So nothing
and
really
stunned.
changes. Okay,
Nothing
cool.
really changes.
Okay.
You're not going to reduce their hit points to 0. If that's what you
Yeah.
mean. But
That
they're
that would be
unconscious.
crazy. Okay. And I'm going to grab them and start dragging their body away from the ritual area towards Gir and Leo and Ishkar. And my heart is pounding because something doesn't feel right. But I will continue pulling their body towards the three of them.
As you chokehold the High Cleric into a temporary unconsciousness, if anybody's been following the contract, it pauses immediately. It's still hot, but it pauses immediately. And the rest of you going in?
Yeah.
In my head, now. Like a big, loud now.
Yeah, I run in.
Grace from Invisibility, run in.
I
Invisibility, Blade Song, move in.
I rolled a 1, so I coming in last. I was like, wait, what? What are we doing? Oh shit. Okay.
Now just pause on the initiative because actually everyone run in and then roll initiative. You can place yourself on the map as you run in.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going in until I'm invisible. But I got a 22 on initiative.
Oh, nice.
Using my movement, which how far back can I have dragged
What's your
the High
movement?
Cleric? My movement is 45 walking.
Okay, so I'll say you can move 25 feet back.
Okay. Oh my god, I am so stressed.
That should probably get you almost like halfway back.
Yeah. So Endon would be here.
Yeah, I'll just move in.
Awesome.
That 20-foot tall replica or whatever, the 20-foot tall avatar of Serendray is like somewhere there. Just
does it
on the right of
react
the-
to me taking him away?
Let me check.
Did not try to stop you.
Yeah, which is great for me. I'm just checking that like.
Yoink.
Oh god. Wait, what's the plan now?
Yeah,
We've
it does.
got him.
It does.
Oh.
As you pull Endon back, the image kind of like turns towards you and then just like frowns at all of you.
Oh, don't frown.
It's not
let's go
her.
initiative.
I know, but it feels like it, okay?
I know. Okay. Fuck, Ishka rolled a 22. Nice.
Ishka 22.
Yeah, on a 22, when I like heard the call to get in, greater invisibility on myself, activate Blade Song, and then like move in so that I am, what's it called?
Yeah, just
Like
place
I see.
yourself somewhere in the bottom third of the map. You can't reach further than that, but somewhere in the bottom third is fine.
Sure, like here. Sounds good.
Right. Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm gonna be a little bit over. I'm gonna be a little bit over here. You know, in case of
Yeah,
fireball.
that works.
I mean, fireball won't help us, but you know what we do.
That works. Ishkar, your initiative was 22.
That was mine.
Okay. Leo,
14.
14. Gear,
1.
oof. Okay, and Valara,
Yikes.
Raz,
13.
Capo.
13 for me.
You were cape all along.
Okay, let me
Okay,
roll for.
all along.
I am very stressed.
Oof.
It's near the paladins.
Ishkar, you're up.
Great. What's it called? She's just staring at us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm up
Frowning.
there. Look at that. Glance at him, and then I look at that. And I'm just in my mind. I'm just thinking. Not to anyone. Well, you know who I'm saying it to. Who the f is that? The person who's been giving me directions this whole time.
The reply would just come back. A very fiery, but a very fiery voice just like blasts into your head, and as the flame, the sound of the fire and the flames just like die down, a soft voice just repeats, "Kill and in dread."
Yeah.
One track. Fine.
Yeah. We'll get to that. I have plenty of time. And I'm just like looking at, and I'm just like, no.
I'll give you a persuasion check if you want to like get some. I'll give you a persuasion check
Yeah. Great.
because you're
Let's
not
try.
really doing anything on your turn.
Because it's a thing. Can I use religion? Like, come. There's a time and a place.
Yeah, you can roll religion.
Yay.
Yeah, you can roll.
Religion. 22.
Ooh, nice.
The voice in your head just goes, "That's an ally. Just need to kill and in dread."
Cool. Gonna assume that take up a bonus action at least. Action. Aim an invisible finger at Valera. Use my earring, and I'm just like saying, message like, I think it's pretty obvious that's not the real thing, and is most likely an ally to end in dread. So I don't know how far is far enough, but we need to get there. And I'm just, what is this? Is this like a? Is this a?
That's a lava pit.
Ah, great. So I don't want to stand too close to that.
Yep.
So I'm just, I don't want to go too far. I think this, I don't know where's a good place, so I'm just gonna be here and end my turn, I guess. Yeah, because I use my action to communicate. You view it as an action to like. Actually, no, I use my action to message. So yeah, I'm done. Go for it. You can respond to the message.
Yeah, I'll reply, Sid. Yes, we should get out of here. Where the fuck are you? I look around trying to perceive. Because I can't see you.
I can't respond. I can only use message once around, but I already said I have invisibility earlier.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, I can only respond. Not my turn, so.
Yeah.
Who's next?
You see that whatever avatar of Serenray disappear, almost as if it was an illusion. And it's none of y'all rolled to see anything else in this room. I'm going to say none of you saw
That makes
a
sense.
creature
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
There's
no.
lightning outside. The mood Mumbai has for this
Yes.
game is perfect.
So dramatic.
You're so far apart.
What do you mean far apart? We're right next to each other.
No, you're not.
Don't remind him.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I will. Leo and Gear, can you
Ah,
give
Oh
me
no.
a wisdom saving throw?
a wisdom saving throw.
You guys are good at that, right? That's
You're
like your whole
paladins.
thing. Yeah.
You got aura protection, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Leo. Nobody can fuck with you.
I nearly rolled a 1. Ah, it teetered on the edge for so long.
Come on, Gear. Don't fuck this up.
10.
What is up with you and your rolls today? Get good, Gear.
What about you?
Oh, Leo, they rolled 26.
Ooh, that's a great roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, let me just pull up.
What's happening?
Nothing happening. So you see, like hiding within the crevices here in this side, you see a shrivelly, tentacly, like green, almost wings, kind of like flap out
Huh?
as a like perched on the top of these, the rock face. It kind of like just descends, swoops down from the top, and you see a. If you all were aware of this, you see a green Abishai just leap out from the top, and it casts.
What's it
1
cast?
second.
I forgot these things can be spellcasters. Oh no.
Abishai.
Never use them in a campaign, but I've heard they're
It's
great
so much fun. It's so much
Oh
fun.
god.
and nasty.
Yeah, they cast confusion on both of you, but Leo, you make the save. Gail, you fail the save. So we'll deal with that at the start of your turn. For their attack, they will swoop down. They have a flight speed of 40. No, actually, sorry. The back. They're going to fly to Valara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
they will-
Attack of opportunity.
Okay, go for it.
They haven't left your range.
Yeah. Left your space.
Oh,
Yeah, they haven't left your space. Yes, correct.
I've been reading too much Pathfinder. Continue.
Valara, 1 attack against you.
What kind of attack?
It is just a regular fiendish claw attack.
Alright.
So the regular fiendish claw attack.
You know, plain, simple.
That's a 23 to hit.
So right.
That doesn't hit.
It doesn't?
No, of course it hits.
Where is?
Just a regular attack will do more like 6
You know.
damage. Or
18 points of damage. Force damage.
Wow.
Okay.
I rolled really well. And make a con saving throw for me, please.
Con saving throw, sure.
Leo, you're up
Um,
next.
That's
Oh, wow.
wow. I rolled a d6, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, roll that
can't find
again.
my d20. Hold on, sorry. I'll just do it here.
Just roll
Yikes! That's a
4d6 up.
7.
Oof.
Sorry.
Okay.
You roll about as well as you rolled on a d6.
Marginally better.
Stay within the paladin's range. Gosh, guys.
12. 18 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned for a minute. And you can repeat your poisons at the end of your turn.
Is disease? Oh no, never mind.
Nah,
yeah.
disease is different from poison. But it will use the remaining 10 feet of its movement to like fly back out, like up and out.
Does
So
that
just-
trigger
Oh,
an
man.
opportunity?
Yeah, it does trigger an opportunity attack. If you're
Both of us.
poisoned, For both of you, sure.
So let's get it.
People not get reaction? They do, right?
Yeah, they do, but it's just a disadvantage, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I roll with advantage because he can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
And I roll with.
So, 14 is the highest.
Mrs.
But invisibility does not break. So he had no idea that I tried.
Mhm.
I mean, mine's with disadvantage and it's a 14, so.
Yeah, both miss. As you try to as you both flail against this Abishai, it just flies back up, and it is just hovering in the air, looking at you. It doesn't see Ishkar, but it sees you, Valara, trying to mess with Endon, and it doesn't like it at all. For those who know about Abishais, you do know that these are devils who are green Abishais especially are incredibly crafty. They are they rely on deception, illusion, and all other tricks up their sleeve to cause chaos within their enemies. And they're master manipulators.
Can't relate.
Here it is.
Leo, you're up.
I got confusion on me, so you tell me what happens first.
No, Leo, not Gear.
Oh,
Is that.
You rolled a
He said,
nat
he said-
one.
he said Leah.
you said gear. I heard gear.
You combine their
Yeah.
names.
I heard
Leah.
Leo, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
It is
Okay,
Leo.
fine.
Okay, I'm going to take up my Warhammer and first yell out to where the illusion was. There's nothing there right now, right?
There's nothing there. It was a major image, which is now dispelled because concentration.
Yeah, but Leo's not that smart. So they just said, reveal your true form, coward, and take not the form of a deity you know nothing about. And then I will, seeing the problem there with this Abishai, I will move up. I'll
Okay,
try
you're
to
up next.
actually get. Yeah, I'll try to get closer.
It is 10 feet up in the air.
Oh, don't I have reach? Damn,
Do you?
I guess not. It's just 5 feet. Can I jump up and hit him? No, I'm joking.
Sure, you can jump up and hit your disadvantage.
With disadvantage. I mean, sure, why not? What's the harm?
Yeah.
So I've just moved so far, right?
Actually, if it's just 10 feet up, I'll give you that as a regular roll. If it's more than 10 feet, I will give you a disadvantage.
Okay. But I've only moved so far, so I'm going to first cast Channel Divinity. I do the Sacred
Mhm.
Weapon Channel Divinity, same as before. So I had +4 to attack rolls, and my Warhammer emits bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 feet beyond. Blah blah.
Mhm.
So try to take a swing at this person.
Okay,
Does a 22 hit or first attack?
that hits. That hits.
Okay, let me roll the second attack and see. I don't think a 9 hits.
No, 9 doesn't. I mean, you're jumping twice to hit it, so one hit, and then it throws you off balance for the second hit, so
that's
you don't
fine.
get your jump times right. But go ahead with your first.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a normal attack because I have run very low on spells to do any smiting.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it 1d8 plus 3? What the heck? Is it sure? Oh, okay. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Magical damage from my Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack.
Second attack
Oh
missed.
no, I
Right?
did the second attack. It didn't work out. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. That's it.
Kepo, Vela, Raz, whatever name you go by, you're up next.
Is he still stunned?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Endon Red is still stunned till the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, till the end of my turn. So is the plan to get out of here or fine?
That would be ideal. But
Okay.
is this creature?
I have rope. 50 feet of hempen rope. I am going to basically tie Endon Red up so that there is no like, you know, hands apart. I'm a maid slayer. I've dealt with casters, and I know how to make sure they don't get their hands together and like fucking rope through his mouth. So just like there's no speak, just making sure that there's the ability to do anything is greatly hindered. Can I basically incapacitate Endon?
If you
With my
take your
action?
entire action to do it, I'll do it.
Yes,
I'll do
yes,
that.
I'll use my entire action to do it.
Mhm.
And bonus action, I am going to. What is the thing that I have? I have a thing. Oh no, it's an action. Never mind. Is it a bonus action to feed myself a potion?
Yeah. You
Okay,
can take a
then
potion.
I will have a potion of healing.
You can roll for it.
Yes,
Is that your turn?
that is my turn. Oh, can I use my movement to drag him away, or would that be because I've
Yeah,
used my
sure, yes,
action?
you can, but it'll be half movement, so you can take half movement to drag him away.
Yeah, I'll drag him towards Gear.
Okay.
So I'll go up till here.
I mean, Gear is under a confusion spell, but sure.
Oh
let's see how
right.
that
I mean,
works out.
did I do I know that?
Nope.
No, your back is towards Gear.
Yeah, exactly.
It is Endon's turn. Endon, as Endon is being dragged back and sees Leo and sees the Abishai, Endon just shouts out to Leo and like
His
turns
mouth-
back and sees you also, Kip. Oh, he can't talk? You like gagged on this
I
side?
tagged him with some of the rope as well. Like,
Okay. It just makes like muffled sound, like oh, and looks at you, Capo, like with pleading eyes, like what are you doing? And looks at you, Leo, with like that look that you of all people should understand. Like, let me go.
can I use this moment to talk to him, or will that be on my turn only?
You can talk to him. This is a hybrid combat. It's not like
Okay, I will say to him in Capo's voice, "Listen to me. No, listen to me, Master." I'm doing your best Capo impression. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
You are being lied to. That is not Sarandre in front of you. It was an illusion. We have all been tricked, like we were in the past. I am trying to save you.
The accent is.
Are you letting him talk, or is he still gagged? Is he still gagged?
No, he's still gagged. I want to first gauge what they visually look. Do I roll persuasion, deception, something?
Roll deception.
Advantage on non-deception rolls.
Mhm.
Oh my god, you're joking.
What?
You've got to be kidding
Is
me.
that a big roll or
sorry.
a high?
No, I rolled a fucking 10.
Oof, I rolled a 20.
Do I have any inspiration, anything in this
no.
world that lets me reroll?
It makes sense. You're telling him, please trust me after I've gagged you and donkey punched your head.
Alright, bitch. He didn't see who punched him. To be fair. Or who
Doesn't
gagged
matter.
him.
You haven't.
I mean, you're
You haven't
dragging him
restrained.
and...
Yeah. He did roll a 22 to like see that, and he does like look at you, and he looks at the Abishai, and just like nods, like like get me out of here.
Uh-oh.
Like he knows who he's working with.
Nope. Don't let him do it.
Oh, so he.
Gir,
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Gir, it's your turn. Gir, it's your turn.
Yes.
Roll a
I'm
D10 for me,
confused. A D10?
Yes, because you're confused.
Sorry,
2.
He rolled a 2 for the confusion.
2. Okay.
Yes.
On a 2, you don't move or you don't take actions. You have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Okay, but I am still in control of my senses, yes?
Mm-hmm. But you're just unable to like move or take any actions here.
You just said bonus action is the
bonus-
only thing I can do, right?
Bonus action is the only thing. Yeah, you can talk if you want to.
Okay. Bonus action options are limited. I am going to go ahead and cast Valara. No. I mean, this is a meta question because I would know this, but who has armor class? Who's like, I know Ishkar is pretty high. Velara, what's yours?
Mine's 20, but I am at half health.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna of your choice within range. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on you, so you have +2 to your AC.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. You spend a moment to like try to move, but you're physically unable to. You try to like cast a spell, a burst of
And like as I
frustration.
struggle against yeah.
Mhm.
I kind of
You
just
can also repeat the saving throw at
pass
the end.
that out. Yes, Irathis. Oh yeah, okay, awesome. As you see, Irathis' scales appear on your shoulder as if like pauldrons, and you feel a bit more guarded. Okay, and saving throw, right? Okay. Wisdom saving throw, 17 or something, I think. Just check.
Or something, or
Bad.
17.
7 + 2 is 19. 19.
19? Yeah, that saves. You're no longer confused. Top of the turn. Ishka, you're up.
Okay.
Cool. The only enemy that we can see is the Abishai. So, using my winged boots, I fly up next to this thing, still invisible, and just like start. Actually, no. Action. No. Yeah. Get up. Swing my around me and just start trying to slash this guy. I do not have haste, sadly, so I'm very sad. But oh well. What can be done?
What can be done?
What can be done? I have advantage because I'm invisible. Give me good rolls. 21.
21 hits.
Great. That is 11 magical piercing damage. We said it's in the army. Should it be slashing damage? I don't mind either way.
It's fine, slashing damage.
Sure. Okay. And then I will attack again because I am 6th level, so I get to do stuff.
I get to do stuff. Fucking.
Not that much stuff. I rolled a 13, which I'm pretty sure misses.
That misses.
Yeah, and then I go around.
You moved in close, right? Like you moved in close. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I moved in close. So I got in close, hit it. Oh yeah, no, I can't move again. My mistake. I will stay where I slashed at him because even though he can't see me, somebody within 5 feet just
something is hitting it.
Something is like hitting and slashing at him, and like with a bonus action, if I can, try and just like get a vibe on like where he was like throwing in those like special items, those items of significance. Is it like in a portal to hell? Is it a burning altar? What's he throwing it into?
No, it's just like a fire, and he's just like putting. It's not magical items. He's just putting like items that are needed for the ritual. It's like components. The pyre is on the big mural itself.
Got it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Let's go. The guy already knows here, and I'm like saying like, if maybe we stop the pyre, that doesn't actually. You know what? If we get this guy out of here, the ritual doesn't happen. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. And just to be clear, I am helping, even though you can't do it. End my turn.
Okay.
I don't know where I am. What are you doing?
Abishai has.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, the Abishai has no idea who just like slashed it, so it's gonna move away from there.
Okay. Then I will attack for opportunity here.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Invisibility. No, not 20. But it is still 21.
21 hits.
For 11 more points of piercing, magical slashing damage.
Okay, that hits. As the Abishai tries to leave, you slash it again with your special weapon, and the Abishai like, kind of gets stabbed in the back, gets slashed in the back a bit, and then like turns around, wings still flapping, and then like looks around, and it starts speaking in common. At least you all hear common, and it just says, "This fight is unnecessary. I suggest you all just help us achieve our goals. Everyone roll a wisdom saving throw for mass suggestion.
Oh my god. You're
I regret.
Wait, if someone's near us, you'll get Ishkar will
Did
get.
you want to take back your attack of opportunity?
No, I already committed
No,
it.
I'm not gonna let you.
I
I'm
committed
not
it
gonna let
already.
you.
I know. I wasn't going to ask. I know the rules.
Oh fuck,
Oh, no.
okay.
Oh no.
Oh
That's
fuck, Leo. Oh my god.
6.
Okay, breathe
What?
and read things out.
Yeah, I am. Well, it's a 9. That doesn't make a difference.
You all have a +2 to saves from paladins and stuff like that. Just keep that in
Oh.
mind.
So it's an 8. Great.
If you're within the
That
order, you
doesn't-
Good to know.
okay.
24 plus aura stuff. I think I
That saves. That saves. Ishka?
19. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
sorry.
Ishka.
Give 19.
I got a high 8, and then
Awesome.
by that I'm just being 8.
Leo.
Big 10, guys. Big 10.
Okay. And give.
It's 19 total.
19.
Ishkar, you
Yeah.
+4 to saving throws, by the way, not just +2.
Doesn't matter. It's still not high enough.
Okay.
Ishkar and Leo, you want to help Endon Dread. You want to get him out. You want to help him finish the ritual.
I understand. And
Leo, you're up.
wait, well, if I'm up, what do I do then? Because I want to help him, right?
Yep. Go help him.
Freaking hell. Okay, I'll go towards him. And then be like, Indeed, I do not understand the reason for what you're doing this. But you and I were cut from the same cloth. Let me help you. What do I do? Yeah.
He is currently tied and gagged.
Oh, he's tied and gagged. Damn. Okay, then may I try to break him out?
The specific suggestion was there's no multiple saves. Unless you break out of it, you have to help Endon finish the ritual.
Should I start doing the ritual?
I mean, you can interpret it however you wish.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know that the scroll is getting, like, it's stopped, right? It's fading. The red
It's not faded, it
hotness.
just paused.
Even though I dislike it, I will. I don't carry, like, pointy
Do
stuff.
it.
I carry
Commit
flashy
bit.
stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing the ritual in lieu of it.
Okay,
You have to make
so
all
I'm gonna,
your way back, right?
I'll say, yeah,
wait,
you
it's-
make your way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say you move there, and you're
Hold
now
on,
finishing the
hold on.
ritual.
Hold on.
Mhm.
For the purposes of
Okay.
this, does Leo count as an enemy right now? Could I use my reaction to, stop Leo from moving? It's because they're moving out of my range right now.
Sure, you can.
And I heard them just tell Endon that, yeah, you're my old friend. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Just a heads up, Leo. Leo,
No, but-
did you roll your save? Leo, did you roll your save with advantage because of your Fey ancestry, which is against being charmed?
No.
You want to do that?
Was
can
this
do that.
against charm? This is
Yeah,
a
that's-
charm?
Yeah.
Fey ancestry.
Wow.
Do I get Fey ancestry?
It says you do
As a
on your features and traits. You have advantage saving throws you make to avoid or end the charmed condition on yourself.
Apparently, I don't read my character sheet
This is a
enough.
pretty crucial thing to know.
Should I do that then, DM, or is it too late? I am happy.
I'll let you. No, I'm not gonna let.
It was a wisdom saving throw, yes?
Yep.
Probably end up making it. Yeah, then 25.
Yeah, you make it. You make
Okay,
it.
okay,
So I'm
okay.
going to put you back to where you
Yeah,
were,
Here's
and
what I
then you
do.
can finish.
Here's what I do. I'll be like,
sorry,
Thank-
just one more thing. Creatures within 10 feet of you can't be charmed because of your paladin aura.
Hey.
This is why you got to read your sheets.
hey. I don't
So-
understand why a hobgoblin is Fey it at all, but okay.
Yeah. So
So-
basically, neither of us can be charmed because I was within 10
Wait.
feet of you.
Where is that? Oh, within 10 feet.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Okay,
did
yeah, cool.
that idiot
Yeah.
Abhishai just get
Yeah,
like
you wasted a spell.
fucking wasted a
Yeah.
oh, that makes me happy.
Read your friend's sheets, people. Read them.
I forgot I'm Fey, man. Hobgoblins aren't usually Fey. Anyway,
This is a
hold
paladin
on.
thing. This is a paladin Aurus thing, so it's fun.
Yeah, the second part is definitely bad. Okay. So this is what I do. I go up to Endon and say, we're friends and I want to help you, and I knock him out.
Yay.
Can I attempt to non-lethally knock him out with an attack?
Roll to attack.
Okay. That's a 12. I'm going to take my fortune from the many thing and get a crud. I can't see Ishkar, can I?
No.
Give me a +2 then. 14 to hit.
14 misses.
But do you have advantage because he's like tied up and
He's
basically
restrained.
restrained?
Yeah, sure. You can roll that again.
Alright.
We're really rules lawyering our way out of this.
We're wit against a lawyer. What did you think we were gonna do?
What is the next roll?
15. I'll use my freaking fortune from the many again. I may as well use it now. +2, 17 to.
17 misses.
Aish. Okay.
17
that was
misses
my-
and then
First attack. Can I use my second attack as well?
yeah, sure. You can use the second attack.
Alright.
Kepa, you're up next.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I forgot to add my +4. Well, I'm adding it now. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So may I knock him out?
You gotta roll damage.
Yeah.
You got to roll damage. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Jeez,
Yes, a
I
lot
am-
of hit points.
Yeah, I'm clearly Leo has conflicted emotions about this because there was a big 4 points of damage. I wasted things on that for no reason.
Oh, that's basically if you're using two hands or one hand. If it's one hand, it's 4. If it's two hands, it's 5.
I have a shield.
4 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So I will say as you like try to knock out Endon, he does manage to get like a few words in before you like put the gag back on him, and as you knock him out, he just not knock him out, but as you like punch him repeatedly in the face, he just says, "Leo, stop it! This is the only way we win the war."
No, you are causing this war. They are going to attack us because they think you're bringing devils into this place. Snap out of it, Endon. This is not the person you are.
Devils under my control. You can put back the gag whenever you want.
They can never be under anyone's control. This is our oath as paladins to keep these foul creatures at bay. And now you're making deals with them? Endon, wake up.
Okay, I feel like if you're letting him talk, he will tell you, Leo, don't be so foolish and don't rush into such hasty judgment. If I live, I control the devils. If I don't, they kill everyone. The deal is already made. Stop this nonsense. The only way for us to be safe is for me to control them and finish the ritual.
Inside check.
Inside check.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh,
Your
is
ring
he
not
lying?
clear.
Because my
No,
ring is
not
not
lying.
glowing. I'll do an inside anyway.
19.
21.
He's genuinely fearful, telling the truth.
Thinks he's
As
telling.
far as he knows. Yeah.
I've seen.
I can we, because this is hybrid combat, can I interject over here?
Yeah, it is your turn anyway.
Oh, it is my turn. Great. I look at Endon and I say, your family in Commorda, the Empire will get their hands on them if this comes to pass. Do you understand? And then I'll look at Gir and I'll let go of fucking Endon because I've been holding on to him. And I'll say, if I get close enough, I can maybe stop him from casting spells. So I'll use my action to make my way over here. My movement to make my way over here. And my action to fucking pop up the goddamn Abishai.
Abhishek's flying 10 feet up in the air. I'll let
Oh,
you
it's
jump
10
and do it, like just for
Yeah.
just for-
Dope monk shit. I'm gonna use Leo's armor to like parkour off and like flying punches onto this.
This thing very out.
Just like fix your back. Oh, I love that.
That's something.
First attack, 17, probably does not hit. But
17 does not hit.
okay. Second attack, also 17, does not hit.
Yep.
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Mhm.
Oh my god, 17 does not hit.
Wow, nope.
Natural
Ooh.
20.
Yes.
Ooh,
Final.
I will
final.
stunning strike on this one.
That's a
So do we do max
16?
plus roll once or roll twice?
I'll let you do max plus roll once.
So that is 11 plus. Oh my god! Did I just do max damage?
No.
Whoa.
No? It was
Maybe.
6 plus 5. Oh yeah, you did max damage.
I did max damage.
That is nice.
So 11, 22
Okay.
points of damage
Yeah,
plus
16 on the stunning strike. I mean save.
saves. Yeah. So I have one more hit left. 27 probably hits.
Wait, I'm so sorry. That's a 13 on the stunning strike.
Oh,
it's-
then it fails.
I
It's
can't do
stunned.
maths. Okay.
Oh,
So it's stunned and falls to the floor.
Nice.
Yeah, it falls to the floor. Sure, it'll take like 4 points of falling damage.
Prone?
It's prone on the ground.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All that.
When-
Bitch.
So I have my last attack, which the first roll was 27. I'll roll again just to see if it crits.
No, wait, you did that. That was the last attack. You did like 17, 17, 17, and 28.
Flurry of blows is 3 or 2 attacks?
Flurry of blows is 2 extra attacks.
Okay, yeah, then I'm done. Ignore that, sorry. Yeah, that is my action, bonus action, movement. Done. I stay there. I'm like, beat the shit out of this motherfucker before he wakes up.
Okay, it's Endon's turn. I'm gonna like make him roll to see if he can like get cut through the ish. No. Yeah, he's still struggling to get out of the ropes that are like tied him down. Gir, it's your turn. What do you think?
So Valara left ended with me. Is the
Just
part
like at your feet.
So she dropped Endon at your feet and said, I'm better if I'm closer to the spellcaster. So I can stop him from doing shit.
and by that you meant the Abishai, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
Okay.
Because I could have like
I mean he's tied up.
interrupted.
Right? He's tied up.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So Abishai, GM, I would like to do at this point. I've just recovered from the confusion. This is my first real round where I'm actually able to fight back. Can I do an insight check to see how powerful I think this Abishai is? Like, do I have an understanding of its true strength at this point? I would like to do an insight check to gauge that.
Do a religion check or a religion, investigation, arcana, or insight. You can choose.
With a
Okay.
CR.
I rolled a 2, whatever, so I have no clue. Even with a plus something, it would have been useless. Okay, unsure of the nature of this thing and feeling a bit overwhelmed by the confusion and also seeing everything else gone, I'm going to pull out my second bead from my necklace and break that on the ground as you see the sigil of Arathis flares again. And
Wait, isn't your necklace done? you have
I've
6
only
charges,
used 1.
right?
I have 4 charges. I've used 1 so far.
And Windwalk is not a concentration spell.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I've not used my necklace till the Windwalk. That was the first time I used it.
Okay.
And
No,
it
I
doesn't
thought like
consume.
so depending on the level, it uses that many charges. My bad.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cast as a bonus action, because everything cast from a necklace is a bonus action. Planar ally and summon and look up and say, by the power of Arathis, I call for aid.
I'm just adding like another token of yours here.
Oh
We'll
my
just say
God.
that is.
Cool.
Like a bear.
You're so cool that Arath is like, you need help? Here's another you.
It's the only way to compensate.
You were looking for a mouth. The only thing you
But
already
this one-
tried is yourself. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no.
That's a way more positive way of looking at it. I was like, I have like so many discount gears lying around here. Take one.
Wow.
Yeah, this one has no aura. So you should have
Okay.
control of this.
Yeah, well, essentially, a planar ally of that the celestial being, in this case, Arathis deems fit, arrives.
You can
I don't
choose,
know who.
right? Like if you have something in mind.
I imagine two possible options. Either Arathis sends a warrior of some sort, an angelic warrior, or she sends like a mighty beast of some sort, someone who's like a force of nature, right? But more likely a judge.
That's great.
Or maybe someone who can teleport us out of here.
Unlikely. Someone with a clear sight
Another.
who cannot be.
What is the ask that you want? Like you want them to help you fight, or you want to help them?
Oh, but once that creature arrives, I can then ask them for something, and I might have to make a deal because they expect payment. But yeah, so if it's an angel or say like a deva who arrives, I will be like, we face great evil, one that has bothered the prime deities before, and we are out of our depths. I would ask for your help, and perhaps we can set a price for it later. I have served Arathis and her cause well. I hope that this will do. You will return the favor.
So what's the specific ask though?
I'll point to the Abishai and be like, slay.
Ooh.
I have
Okay.
a couple of suggestions if you want, or you can come up with something yourself if you want.
I'll go
You
with
already did.
the Abishai and say slay. So yeah.
And I meant like suggestions for what the creature could come out as. But if the DM has an idea, we can go with that.
No. This is fine. This is fine with me. I'm going to say that I'm going to treat it like a divine intervention, like with the planar ally.
Okay.
I'm going to say this deva like pulls out, literally like engages the Abishai is like prone on the ground. The deva, you all can sit back and watch as the deva like pulls out like multiple like weapons, a sword, two swords on both hands, and just goes to town like clipping the wings of the Abishai. It's an intense battle as they both like fight with each other. Spells are cast, fiendish claws and sword battles, but eventually like the Abishai is defeated. The deva looks back at you, like gives you like a deep bow, and payment will be expected.
Payment will be
And
given.
will disappear.
How convenient.
At this time, Ishkar,
Hi.
roll me a stealth check, please.
A stealth check?
While they
Do
were...
I get advantage because I'm invisible?
Yes, you get advantage when you're.
Can we, while this is happening, can I have Abishai and Gear, the second Gear, removed from the map? Because they're gone!
Yeah, sure.
12.
All it took was one turn, bitches.
Well,
I show off.
with
And
advantage,
with more damage.
Yeah, I rolled very poorly.
you did roll very poorly.
What can be done?
My passive is 15. So
Yeah, I was just
putting
measuring passive. As you're like hovering around the air, invisible, Ishkar, that same fiery voice in your head goes, "Kill, end in dread, avenge your family. Now.
Okay, you're rolling something. Oh,
I don't know
and
that.
I'm just. Oh, okay. I'm like shouting back, and I'm just like, I'm just like, promised me power, and you didn't give me shit. So, I'll kill him in my own time. I look down at the fire and just trying to figure out like, how do I? Because we've stopped fueling the ritual. But I just want to know if this is kind of like it'll peter out, so nothing will happen, or if we need to do something to like stop this altogether. Because the contract showed that it was possible.
From what Endon said, this ritual is just for him to get control of the devils. Devils are coming no matter what. You stop the ritual, you stop Endon from controlling them. Then they're not controlled by anyone. From what Endon said.
Is there a way to usurp control?
Do the ritual.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Okay, I'm gonna
ask
me.
This guy's invisible. You won't even be able to tell. Jeez.
23.
23. Okay. Carry on. Do your thing.
Sure. I like say aloud, and I'm just like saying, guys, we aren't going to be able to. This ritual's happening. The demons are coming out. All we're doing is that there's no one in control. But I think I know enough that I can take control of the ritual and basically tell the demons not to hurt anybody or go back home. I could do that. I think I have the knowledge to do it, and it'd be weird if a paladin did it. So that's our option. Otherwise, demons everywhere. Demons, right? Not devils.
Devils.
Devils everywhere. So, how we think about the plan?
That does not sit well with me. So there is no other way to end this ritual except to take control of it?
I can't figure anything out.
Can we not simply destroy the fire?
I was trying to figure that out. It doesn't seem to have stopped it. Can you summon that planner ally again back for some, insight? Maybe they got something?
No.
All right. Because really, we could have killed that devil. We probably could have just used a divine librarian. But all right. Speaking of which, looks at the kobold like, you're in libraries a lot. You got any ideas?
It's a lot of pressure. But do I have any ideas on how?
Endon just like just shouts back to all of you that stop being foolish. Just let me finish the ritual.
And can we knock him unconscious? Would that be okay? Please?
Yes,
One
ma'am.
second, I have an idea. And I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth again.
Nice.
Sure. I am nowhere within range.
I'm just scared about catching it, and then I'll lift him up and pull him very close and be like, how do we stop the ritual?
Why would you stop the ritual? You'd be a mad person to do that.
I am mad.
The devils are coming.
That's a lie.
At the stroke of midnight tonight, the portals are open. The devils are coming. If I finish the ritual in time, they listen to me. I will only train them at the Empire forces.
Cannot trust your judgment anymore, Indra. You're consorting with devils. This is not a tenet of our faith.
Hey, what's your face? How in it are you with local news? Like, are you aware of what's been happening outside recently? Like, do you know what's been happening in what was the name of the first town we were in?
Zadash?
Yeah, do you know what happened in Zadash?
Zadash fell, but we shall get it back. I shall get it back.
Yeah,
With the
no,
help
that's
of my
not,
army.
that's not all that happened. He kind of, and the Baron's been talking with him. They're kind of working together on something. Basically, everyone works for the Empire right now. All everyone's worked for the Empire. So if you turn those demons on, everyone's going to die. Okay, I
They
tried.
shall all die.
I tried.
And he looks at you, Leo. You understand this.
No, I do not. What on earth are you talking about? I would never sell my soul to a devil to fuel whatever you have going on. End it, please. It is not too late yet. You can repent. You can stop this.
Why would I?
If you cannot
I
stop
don't want to
them from
stop this. And there is nothing to stop. The devils are coming.
close the portals.
The only question is, do you want me in control or not?
Close the portals and then
I will.
I cannot close the portals. The contract is signed. It's done.
break the contract.
GM, I
wouldn't dare
will
to.
put Endin down while this is going on. Where the ritual is happening, that location. Do I understand how the ritual works? What it requires for Endin to do to kind of like essentially
Make
take
a religion
control of
check.
the deed?
Make a religion check.
Okay, I really need this roll to work.
On. No.
Like I don't know, 6 plus something. I don't think it'll be high enough. Religion 3, 9.
Can we
Yeah.
assist? Can we assist by like maybe?
What are you trying to do?
It'll be a separate roll. It won't be an advantage roll.
What are you trying to learn? What are you trying to figure out?
Okay, sure. I'll say this. As I go over, I go point to Ishkar and like, you claim to know how to conduct this ritual.
I think I can figure it out.
Can you walk me through it?
Why?
He's the most
Because-
honorable of us all.
I'm not letting you do it. We've worked together too long. You got a long path ahead of you. And you are not letting you command a bunch of demons. You'd be really bad at it.
I would be really good. That's ideally why I should be the one in charge.
No way. Not happening.
I can't see you
We're
right
going-
now, can I?
No, you can hear my voice. You know my general direction. I'm somewhere above you. Like, not within 10 feet. But yeah, I'm like talking audibly. My invisibility will wear off soon.
Sure. GM, how far is the contract now? In terms of fulfillment? Like,
It's still the same place it
Paused.
was. Yeah, that's a good question. From your estimate, it was about 4 hours or something for the ritual to finish. You're cutting it very close to like 8 p.m. and if you don't like get a move on right now, you'll not be able to finish the ritual in time, and nobody wins.
okay. I will.
Okay.
You will see as I kneel where Endin was kneeling. And I'll put the glaive down next to me. And I will say this. Ishkar, here's the thing. It's funny. Earlier today, someone asked me, this old man, why are we doing this work? And why are we sticking around to fight? I didn't think much of the question because honestly, the answer is pretty straightforward. It's what we do. But you don't come by this power lightly. At least I don't. There are oaths involved, and they are very straightforward. First is law. Law is paramount. Law of which land, who, that gets complicated. But that's why we have the other oaths. Loyalty. You stay loyal to your people. I stay loyal to my allies. I do not break their faith. And if that wavers, well, then I have courage. I have to be willing to do what needs to be done, even in the face of all odds. Then you have to ask yourself, are you going to do evil deeds? And that's when finally the last oath comes in, responsibility. You pay for the actions and you have to face the consequences. I've already made my deals, and no other deal can override that one. So I'll do this, and then I'll worry about the weight afterwards.
Fine, I confess. I made a deal with the Twilight Phoenix. That's how I knew the way to get through here.
What?
Yeah, I knew the way when I was doing the random thing. I had you fooled by spinning the bottle at one point and the coins. No, it was me. I'd made a deal basically they'd give me the power to kill this guy, pointed at a thing because I assumed it'd be harder. Was not. It was fairly easy. But since I've already made a deal with the Twilight Phoenix, I think I am the person most likely to get this done. And so you don't feel as bad when you have to kill me about it. Because I'm already in it too deep. There's no point you guys messing yourselves up about this, okay? Because,
I still can't see you, can I?
No, I'm probably visible at this point. It's been more than a minute, right?
Yeah.
As you're blustering about, I will say this in response. And I'll look, I was sitting down, but then I'll look at you and be like, that's the thing though, isn't it? You think that you're already a lost cause. And for a while before that, you thought Endin there is a lost cause. But ask Leo, and they'll tell you that no one's a lost cause. Not till they die. Not till we give up hope. So, Leo, you think I'm right? Or Ishka's right?
No,
You're cutting it very close to starting the ritual, by the way.
Okay, we're gonna stop. We do not have the time for this. I do not have the time to teach you all this. You guys get this guy as far as you can so you can do your things before I change my mind, because I am getting this ritual done. None of you need to like deal with this stuff.
When he says that, I will punch him in the face.
I'm flying.
You're flying?
Yes, I have winged boots.
Oh, how far up are you?
Like I said, I was above what's his face, so he couldn't like strike me. So at least 15 feet in the air.
Can I jump up?
expected him to hit me.
No, it's
With disadvantage, I'll let it.
Don't Super Mario me.
I'm going to use the same rules I did said last time. So above 10 feet is with disadvantage.
Okay, sure. Yeah. 21 and 24. So 21.
Yeah, that would hit, except shield.
Okay. You're completing the ritual, but for that, what are you doing?
I'm looking at it, and I'm like, do I feel like I can figure this out?
It comes to you naturally to start with.
So I'm just like mage handing, grabbing the important necessary stuff to throw in the fire, putting it in, floating above.
As you're doing this, I'll join you and start doing the same actions.
If you start doing it, you're going to mess up, so neither of us will be in control.
And
this is not a two-man job. This is not Pacific Rim.
And I will look at you, and I'll command.
Oh shit.
Actually, here's the thing. I'll say this. Either you tell me what I need to do, or we fail.
And I look at it and I say like, are you really going to sacrifice the lives of everyone in the Dominion with a bunch of devils that aren't in control just for your pride? Or are you going to trust me that I know how to figure out the magic behind this, and that I have broken lots of promises and deals in the past? I can get out of one with the Twilight Phoenix.
How can we trust you then?
You can. I've told
You've
you
done
everything.
nothing but lie to us.
I have told. Listen. I do
For
not
what
have
it's
any
worth,
more.
we weren't fooled.
I do not have any more.
Okay,
secrets.
sorry, I have a timer on. You guys continue, but the time to.
Okay. I have a. So hold on. Insight check on Ishkar for how sincerely does he want to complete the ritual? Is it like
honestly, I have no idea, so I can't resolve any role here. It's up to Ishkar.
Sure. What's good? I can do a roll, but like basically, I am being
insight,
since the ring
roll
is the ring is not pinging when I say like I am more concerned about stopping these demons from attacking anybody than I am about breaking any promise to you and even killing that asshole. And I point at Endin Dread.
What? All right, you want to do this? Fine. What is the deal you made?
I would get power to kill Endin Dread. And
Why are you doing the air quotes? Speak plainly.
Because all I got was directions and a map. That I don't feel like that was power. That's why.
Maryland thing I don't fully understand. Okay, I have a proposal. Leo, Velara, take Endin Dread, leave. I will stand here. I'll let Ishkar complete the ritual, and if he turns, then I'll finish the job. And if he doesn't, then we'll both walk out of here alive.
Thanks, man.
Wait, finish the job and do what? You'll be in control of these things, and then what? You plan
He
to
can tell
do
them to return. He can tell them to return.
30 seconds left.
All right, so
Just
run.
go. Turn.
One thing
Turn to
before I run, from the speed that the contract is going, right? Can I tell roughly how much time is left?
4 hours. Which is why you're on a clock, because Endon told you that midnight the devils are coming. You need to finish
I grab
to get...
Endon's body and I will will myself to turn into mist and take off. And
He won't turn into mist with you. He won't.
oh, he won't. I thought anything you're holding turns into mist. My bad.
Not an organic
No.
thing. You guys have to run for it.
No, unless he's a corpse, he's not going to turn with you.
All right, fine.
Okay, so both of you start moving. I stand with. I'll give guidance to Velara for finding the way out of here, and I'll stand next to Ishkar with my glaive ready, prepared for whatever comes.
Just before I leave, I will take the contract and drop it into hot lava to see if there's any effect later.
It just like bobs up and down.
Don't burn.
No.
Crud. Take it out of the hot lava.
How are you getting it out of the hot lava?
Just leave.
Okay, I'm leaving. Fine, I'm leaving.
Are you reaching into hot lava and taking it? I'm going to roll 16d10 damage.
No, it's like,
Oh my God.
Like, fine, I'm leaving.
Just leave.
Yeah, I better see you again. I'm not ready to be a single parent to people, okay?
I grab Leo and like just let's fucking go.
As Ishkar's completing the ritual and I prepare myself for whatever's going to come, I turn to Ishkar and say, for what it's worth, I wasn't worried about not being able to trust you. I was worried about your soul being lost.
My parents, whatever Endon thought of them, were good people, as was my sister. They're in a much better place, I assume, if the gods told any truth about the afterlife. But what I've done, all the things, all the lies, all the friends I've let down, I don't know if I'd ever be able to face them if I ended up this place. So the idea my soul won't go to them is sort of kind of like taking a burden off. I wish I was as strong as you. I wish I was also like Leo, who can move past the pain, can let that go. I wish I was like Raz, who was able to be someone else, who wasn't limited by their past. Because I don't know what it is like to be without my history. I don't know what it is to have peace. And it's just, if I did, I wish I could have been with you, my friend. I wish it could have been like in the past. I wish that could have been what I had in mind. Maybe it will be. I don't know. Gotta just try and stop these things.
Put my hand on his shoulder and like, maybe we'll still get to see what that is like.
As you, as the two of you are like finishing the ritual, it just comes to you naturally, Ishkar, like what to do. You say the incantations out loud. You, the components that Endon had laid out, you know exactly when to put what into the fire. And meanwhile, Leo and Velara are... Yep, Velara.
I want to find one of the portals so that we can portal back to
off it?
Yeah.
There are 3 portals in front of you at the base of at the entrance of this thing.
Is there any way of guessing which one might take us back to Allfield? Fuck it.
That's no.
Mini mode worked for Ishkar.
No, it fucking didn't, but I'll go eeny, miny, and whichever one I land on, I look at Leo. This one?
Left, center, right.
Left.
Mm-hmm. Roll a d6 for it.
You want to roll
6.
Right.
6? 6 is off field.
Hey, good luck.
Yep.
Fuck. We get... As we're stepping into the portal, I hold on to my earring And I say, Sai, we're coming back to Allfield. We have the High Cleric. We're at the temple.
As you drag Endon through the portal and you like end back in Allfield, Endon just like starts shouting and like screaming, kicking and ranting, and like especially at you, Leo. You fool! You let that person do the ritual. That person who had a deal with the Twilight Phoenix. It's not gonna end well. They don't know what they're doing.
Didn't you have a deal with this thing too? I've been
describing-
you.
You're describing yourself. You understand? Also, shut the fuck
I-
up. Nobody asked you to talk. And I'll like pull the ropes back up over his mouth and gag him
Yeah.
again.
Muffled, and you like drag up the stairs. The ritual goes on for 4 hours, Ishka. But at the end of the rituals, the rest of you in Allfield, you just brace for what's happening. You have no idea what's happening there in Mentiri.
Did we find Sai? Did Sai come back?
Oh yeah, Sai will come back. Yes, Sai's
Oh
not
my
left
god. Okay,
Allfield
okay,
yet.
cool.
It's the same day. It's just
Yeah,
it's the
just
same day.
I'm stressed.
Oh hey, I remember you. You were with that old guy.
Yeah, Sai would meet you all in the tavern with Endon, and Sai will is preparing to see what Sai can do, like maybe call off the attack, say that we have Endon Red, etc., etc. Just see what they can do, but they just tell you to lie low for a bit.
Did Sai manage to get a way for me to speak with the Emperor because of, the other
They're working.
Sai?
on it. They're working.
They're working on it. Okay, it's not done yet. Cool. It's fine.
I'd say in the meanwhile, we should get into the Baron. They'll have a safer place to keep them, and they can decide what to do.
Sounds good to me.
We'll,
As you, yeah.
Obviously, I look like
I'll just come back
Valara
to that in
now.
a second. Cool. I'll come back to that in a second. Ishkar and Gir, you finish the ritual. As soon as you finish the ritual, midnight strikes. You cut it very, very close. Leo, you can sense from the scroll that you have. No, you left the scroll, right? So you have no idea.
It's bobbing in the lava. Don't you remember?
Now it burns. And it falls inside. And from that main mural that you have, one devilish head pops up. Another. About 2 dozen. And then 2 dozen more after that. All these small imps, bone devils, dust devils, all pop up one after the other. And they all stand there. Look at you, Ishkar.
Alright.
You don't need to say anything because your wish was to kill Endon Dread. And they all fly. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I would have been I can't change. I thought it was a command thing, but okay. Can I say kill him later? I mean, he's got a trial to do, so I kind of would have wanted to do it afterwards.
That's not how it works.
Fuck. I don't feel in control.
You said
really.
kill. You said kill. You see all these devils. You're are you just standing and watching? What are you doing?
I can't possibly kill that many devils.
Nope. I mean, worry about the ones in Allfield.
Yeah. Fuck. This is.
Okay. Something went wrong. They're kind of going with my deepest, well, not that deep desire, but a desire that was in the wish. So I don't really have as much control as I thought. So they're only going to kill one person. We're going to have to go rescue that person. We're going to have to get.
I have a question. What do they do if after that they kill that person?
Good question. I assume I'm still.
Do
in
you
control.
not remember the fucking...
Soul thing?
Yeah. After
they-
it's done, Dude, until such a time that the Twilight Phoenix returns, that was the thing. They will help you until the Twilight Phoenix comes back.
Yeah.
So once you're done, they still have their own shit, their own agenda.
No, that's not how it works. They will complete the task until
That's
such
exactly
a time.
how it works, because Endon was like smart enough to say that he will control it for the Empire, against the Empire till the Twilight Phoenix comes. Your only wish was to kill Endon Dread. After that, they're free to do whatever they want.
I feel bad playing against a
wow.
lawyer. Yeah.
These devils all
Fucking train wreck just at full speed.
the devils rush past all of you. They're not a threat to you, Gear and Ishkar, right now. They rush past all of you. The few of them fly, a few of them like charge through the floor. The floor itself, like at the base of the mountain, the ground itself like shakes from their very stomps, and they all rush into that leftmost sigil. Yeah, Valara.
You sent us a message, right? Saying that something went wrong.
How?
You said something went wrong. Was that?
I was telling Gear that, but I don't have any
we
long
have
range.
no idea.
I don't have any long range teleportation.
No idea.
Great. No, that's
It is midnight in Allfield, and town sleeps.
We got.
As,
I mean, we can chase after it in cloud form, but they might still get a minute's head start.
You could still go through the sigil. You could still like reconvene in Allfield.
Yeah.
And
I'm really sorry, Gear.
And as the town sleeps, Endon Dread has been like locked away by the Baron. All of you
I am
go
keeping
back to your
watch.
tavern.
No,
You're keeping watch.
I will not leave
The
this.
ruins of the Temple of Ray, start growing, like a burning ember light just like flies out from the ruins. But that light is immediately like shadowed by a horde of devils who just rush into the town of Allfield in search of Endon Dread, the High Cleric. And as per Ishkar's wish, they find him in the prison cell, tear into him, rip him into pieces. Endon Dread is no more. And Ishkar, you get a voice in your head saying, your wish is fulfilled. What is it that you seek?
I want those devils to go back to hell.
Shall be fulfilled when the Twilight Phoenix rises. And that's where we're going to end this campaign.
Oh my god.
Wow. Good job,
We ate shit.
I think at some point Gear should have just executed Ishkar. That would have been probably the smartest move.
No, wouldn't have changed the contract. They would have still killed. And as this happens, Gear just turns around and starts making his way back to Allfield. Now for the consequences.
As a post-credit scene, the next day, devils have taken over the Julius Dominion. They are running amok in every city. No one is safe. Prince Orman meets all of you for a regroup, refiguring out what to do. And Trent's suggests that you all go into hiding. And just planning on making a giant offering to the Raven Queen to offer him some help. And a post credit scene would be Trent's learning blood magic and becoming and training you all to become blood hunters so that you can go hunt down the devils. But that's in season 2 if we ever do that.
Oh my god.
Or recruiting a bunch of new blood hunters. In case no one wants to play the character.
That's cool.
Season.
I cannot believe that Trent was like, let me do the exact same thing that got us into the mess in this first place. Make deals with supernatural entities. None of them can be trusted.
Not making bad decisions, eventually it'll be a good one.
That's
Fucking train wreck.
Directions work, right?
Train wreck from day one. I love it.
It's amazing. Great. I like being responsible for death, apparently.
Yeah. Great campaign, Siva.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit.
And I have to give a big shout out to Ari for helping me write out like every beat of this
Yeah.
campaign,
Love you, Ari.
every character arc, every plot point, everything was like the biggest help from Ari. That's Solaria writing on Twitter, and Ari on our Discord channel. Thank you, Ari. Thank you for all the help. And if any of you want to like, you can catch me at Siva0714 on Twitter and all socials, and also on the Discord chat. Come hang out. We play masks. We play random one shots. If any of you all want to take a moment to tell us what you're up to or what you are promoting, I'll start with Indrani.
Oh, hi everybody. My name is Indrani. I played Valara, aka Raz. You can find me on the internet as at Nonagon Dice. I'm a handmade dice maker. I guess streamer for tabletop RPGs and the co-founder of Desis&Dragons. I have commissions open right now for dice if you'd like to commission them, and I, along with Alika, will be at Big Bad Con at the end of this month. So if any of you are attending or in the city, come meet us there. We would, love to say hello and whatnot. I am gonna throw it to Alika.
Oh, hello. I am Alika. I played Leo, the Hobgoblin Paladin. Probably not going to be a paladin much longer soon. But it was a good run. Yeah, they had a great run. You can find me at Cape Fox Alex on Twitter, Instagram, and probably other socials that I've forgotten about and pay attention to. Yeah, I'll be at Big Bad Con. I am very, very nervous, but also super excited to see you all there. If you are coming, please do come and say hi. And you will hear me going like, or something. It'll be funny. Come and do it. Yeah. That's it.
Shiva, what are you up to?
I am going to go make a new character, or I don't know, play a game where everything doesn't burn to ashes. As a way to read from this. Other than
Not
that,
one of your campaigns. No one.
Other than that, I am currently working on a bunch of adventures and world building for different projects. You can find out more about these on my Twitter at lore_garden. Or if you want me to run a game for you, you can hit me up on Start Playing, because that's where I run some games for you guys. So check that out. I have spots open for Spelljammer right now if you're interested in trying that. And we'll soon also be having spots for Apocalypse Keys and Pathfinder. So do the thing.
I love it. Chirag.
Wait,
Hi,
we're recording
I'm
this in the past.
Yeah, there might still be space Spelljam, you never know. Hi, I'm Chirag. I played a cautionary tale against giving into vengeance, also known as Ishka. If I haven't been fired from Desis&Dragons at this point for what I did in this campaign, you can find me on Twitter at Tricky Said What. You can find me on Discord, under Chirag. That's where we are. It's all a lovely place. I'm also doing some writing stuff. I'm going to get into Page 8. Maybe I'll be in at that point. But otherwise, join the Discord, join the Twitter, make some noise, and stay tuned. We've got more stuff planning. But if there's anything you guys specifically are keen to see, like our next stream show or the next person, because we had a wonderful time having a guest DM in Siva. If you have anyone else you'd like to recommend who do more, or if you want to see more Siva or more Siva, less of us, we understand, we get it. Get in contact. Tell us what you need. Tell us what you want, and we'll try and help you out. And if you want to see other stuff on here, are we just offering help about general services? We want games. That's all we do, guys. We won't help you out.
Ishkar Chirag wants to be on a redemption path.
Yes, if you
That
need
means a redemption.
No, I'm fine with being the bad guy. It's great. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching so much. And Indrani?
Before we go, a huge thank you to Indie Games Cooperative for sponsoring this entire campaign. We are so incredibly grateful. I hope we did you proud because this was the very first proper sponsorship. Oh my god, thank you so much. If you're still around, guys, the Kickstarter for Apocalypse, the complete GM's guide to ending the world, just like we did right now. So if you want to do this or something much worse than this, there is a great book that they are kickstarting right now. So the link for that is in the chat, it's in the description, and it's in the QR code on the screen that you can scan. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along on this amazing, tragic train wreck of a ride. Bye.
What up,
Love a
Kofi?
good tragedy.